Hey, KingMaker. As you'll notice, our beloved Carly is missing. She is off at a game con up in Edmonton. So she's actually getting to hang out with Paizo and Tales of the Valiant from Cobalt Press and a whole bunch of other groups. So it's really cool. So I'm happy for her. Yeah. So, jumping right into it. When last we left, you guys had just finished talking to just finished taking on the Bulgar village. And you found out through, I don't know, one of the lieutenants, I guess you could call, that there was a person or creature or someone named Nagara that was influencing the Sepko, the high priest of the Bogarts, and people were already, the Bogarts were a little bit already skeptical about him kind of more turning away from their goddess, the swamp goddess. And so they were relieved that you had stepped in to kind of take care of this guy. Now, they told you that she was east of the position you're currently at, about a day's travel. So it looks like we have a few things running right now. So I'm going to give you guys a full rest because you will be able to take a full rest overnight.
We get directions, leave the area, and go camp for the night.
Yeah, and I'm going to go through and
don't be evil.
Everyone's.
Do we want to try to establish diplomatic relations with these people at some point?
Are they involved enough to be able to do that?
Hey, Jimmer.
We can try, but honestly, they worship an
unsavory goddess,
an unholy,
yeah,
goddess.
Yeah, I think
so their usual intentions are not good towards anyone else.
Reset, Jimmer.
So
that's a funny story about that.
Or like we leave them with a stern warning saying, we hear you doing things to bother people and hurt people. We will be back to deal with you.
That would be the extent of their diplomatic relations.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, these aren't. I just wanted to have it as an option. I'm just agree that we don't necessarily want to.
Yeah, I don't think this is the kind of group of people that we would want to be friends with, but we'll need to keep an eye on.
I feel like the Bog Striders aren't organized enough for us to... They're not a real society.
No, the information we got from them said they don't usually live in groups like that.
Yeah. I mean, we could try, though. Wouldn't hurt.
They are not considered a viable freehold.
Okay.
But won't hurt us to be on good terms with them.
Sure enough.
Yeah, funny story. If you guys actually do bring the Bogarts in, it actually cranks up unrest every month. You have to make a check because they are so chaotic that the rest of your kingdom is like, what?
You know.
Nice.
Yeah, if we still had alignments, they'd probably be on the chaotic evil end of it.
They're on the I want to say they're neutral evil, if not lawful. They're not chaotic evil because they do follow a code. I want to say they were lawful evil or neutral. Anywho, they're on the evil side, absolutely.
Yeah, so we keep in touch with the bug people. They'll let us know if there's any shenanigans going on when we come deal with the frogs.
Yeah.
Are you note-taking this session?
Yes, I can.
It's because you're better at it than I am. I always forget.
Yes.
I suppose I should bring up my character, huh?
I'm just a slow
Definitely,
typer.
I mean,
I'd volunteer, but I'm a very slow typer.
Might be.
54? Is that right?
this is episode
54.
54.
Yep.
Think that we're 54 eps in?
Yeah.
Yes, so the old priest of Gogunta was being influenced even to do even worse things than Gogunta was getting them to do? I think Gogunta probably kept them to themselves mostly.
Yeah, she's they started the fight with the swamp striders. And I mean, normally they wouldn't. But from what you were getting from the swamp striders was that, yeah, they had become more aggressive lately. You knew the rumors that they were hampering a lot of any type of travel around the slough.
Right.
So yeah.
Did we make any knowledge checks about that creature? I know it would be really hard because it's probably a unique creature, but is there?
I think we tried, but they weren't able to tell us very much, which means we probably just rolled really bad.
Oh, but I mean, like us ourselves, if we've heard anything about. Is that possible, Corey?
You can make
Once again, with daily
Occultism
preparations.
Sorry?
make an occultism.
Occultism. I am not trained, but I'm going to give it a shot anyways. Get some bad information out of this.
Remind me to share at the end of the session so it doesn't pop up on the screen.
You remember in your travels hearing rumors of Nagara, which was some type of large, like, water elemental, which would be weird for them to assert kind of a religious fanaticism, but people have been known to worship elements before. So
Okay, so would that be a recall knowledge to remember what I know about water elementals? Or sorry, nature?
It is elementals is arcana.
Oh, okay.
Hey, hey, hey.
So what do I know about water elementals?
It's at the very top.
You know they hang out in water.
Okay.
Oh, well,
You think maybe if they're near a dirt, they'd be a geyser, but you're not sure. Solomon, you and Oblars sit there and have a very long conversation about elementals and come up with really wild things that make the druid roll her eyes.
Even though I'm not trained in Arcana.
Yep.
I do have some elemental experience. It's like, yeah, the water doesn't work that way.
What do you mean they're not part of a sex cult?
Yeah, exactly.
Could have swore they were.
So yeah. So you guys are fully healed because an overnight rest will actually heal what's left wounded on you. If not, I mean, you got Miss Medicine over there.
Yep. Just keep sticking band-aids on people until they feel better. A little bit of moss, some mud.
All right. So what do we want to
yes,
prepare?
I heal wonderfully quickly. So y'all have medicine in your breakfast.
Oh, Regilla. Hello, Regilla.
Hello.
And
Thanks for the resub.
you all have antidote elixirs.
So I had a interesting conversation with a company I'm applying for. And we're talking about scheduling, and I explained to him about my streaming and stuff.
Great.
And she's like, "Oh, what's my streaming schedule?" Which I explained to her. And I said, "It's not a big deal." I said, "It's not like a job. I just got my last Twitch payout from this would have been about 6 months, and it was a whole whopping $61." And I told her, I'm like, I do not do this for money. I do this for fun.
Yeah.
Which is very humorous. Yeah, I explained to the regional manager, and he completely got the schedule so wrong. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I kind of figured he got it wrong, so let me explain to you exactly what we're doing.
Are we doing water breathing and water walking? I don't remember. Oh, it's the water breathing that lasts for the day. And water walking is just...
Upcast to last the day, yeah.
And then the water walk is only an hour at
Well,
best.
we're glad you're here.
So, okay.
Yeah, I do have water walk prepared at 4th.
Okay. But we're not going to precast it.
No, it only lasts an hour, so we'd only use it when we need it.
And water breathing is you want to precast it because it takes a minute to cast.
Right. I will also do my vital beacon, so that is up. If anyone at any point needs healing, you just touch me and tell me how awesome I am.
Yeah, and I've got it prepared, water breathing prepared at 4th, so it'll last all day.
Should I bother preparing Scouting High, do you think?
Touch you and tell you how awesome Aristal is.
That's acceptable.
Waiting if there's going to be a clarification on that, but that's fine. Man, I'd love to see that. Oh, but you're the greatest. Oh, are you now? Suddenly his stag horns fall off. The season. Okay. So when you guys set out towards the area that the Bogers were calling the Swamp Scar,
There we go.
one of the things you see as you get there is an immense mound of fallen trees and logs. They line a very jagged line here, forming a swath of decaying plant matter created by various river currents over the course of decades. You know that the Swamp Scar is 500 feet long, like 40 feet high. It is filled with potholes of burrows and stuff. Deanna knows instinctively that it would be more swamp style creatures. Could be rats, could be possums, could be a whole bunch of different things living in there. Not like orcs going to come pouring out of these holes.
Would you rather have the Sea Touch Elixir, which gives you swim speed?
I have feet to fins. I can only cast feet to fins on myself,
Exactly.
but it gives me a swim speed for 10 minutes.
I mean, wouldn't hurt.
Okay, then give yourself a Sea Touch Elixir instead of the Antidote Elixir.
Okay. I don't know where
It only lasts 10 minutes, though.
I don't know where to write this down.
You could put it in your inventory
I guess, yeah.
and then just have one there, use it, and keep it in your inventory at 0.
Yeah, there should
For
be
things that I
think
can
we
make
got rid
for
of the option to remove items when they hit 0 in inventory, just for that fact that you're using equipment that you wanted to keep in there and remove it.
Yeah, you can. Don't remove 0 count items right on the thing.
So that is...
Don't remove 0 count items first.
Yeah.
And it's the Sea Touch Elixir lesser.
Okay. From the player core 2, I'm guessing, not the GM core.
But as you're walking into the get an odd tingling.
Ooh. Not a good tingling?
Not a tingling that you really like.
Okay.
I'll do one for Cordella as well.
Okay.
Okay. Is there some kind of check with that?
And you can still have the antidote elixir.
Okay.
It would be a recall knowledge of cultism.
As well as you, Sienna. You can still have the antidote elixir.
Anybody else want to do this recall knowledge occultism on this tingly feeling?
Not trained in occultism.
Tingly feeling.
I'm not either. You can still take. You can still roll it.
We just walked in the area and we're getting a tingly feeling.
Yep.
Yeah, you feel like visual magic in the area.
Okay.
Solid, pretty much same thing. The hair on the back of your neck stands up a little bit. Oh, Gwen, I wanted to reshare tweak to you just in case.
Lesser.
Antidote is the level 10 one.
Ooh, greater.
Yep.
I got a bunch of error messages, but I did not get tweak.
That lasts 6 hours. And is a +4 on the poison saving throw.
Oh, now I've got tweak.
Yeah, you guys get this.
Residual magic feeling, huh?
If you open it up, you can use it. Or not. I guess I will use it. Just tell me when you're using it.
I wonder if it showed up on my actions. I wonder if I could just drag it onto there from here.
Any other spells you would cast before you walk into this encounter?
Do we want to do the water walking now? Are we? I'm kind of assuming this is going to be combat. This sounds like it would be a hostile creature if it's encouraging them, trying to take over
As
someone's.
soon as you see the swamp scar, would be when you would want to be casting.
Right.
Is that
Spells
where
last longer than a minute?
Is that where we were told that Dogar would be?
Correct.
On the swamp scar? Okay, then I'm gonna be firing up. I'm not gonna do the antidote elixir, but I will drink myself my pre-made
Sorry, still kind of
blah thingy.
still going through my spells.
Sea touch elixir. My pre-made sea touch elixir because it lasts 10 minutes.
So we want water walk then?
Okay then. I'll if you're casting water walk.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Did people want to cast right now? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, it'll save us from having to take difficult terrain or swimming or anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to use my sea touch elixir until I really need to swim.
Okay.
But if we're going to have
Yeah,
water
because
walk.
you can go underwater if you wish.
Yes. Okay.
Range 30 feet, duration 1 hour. Yeah, water walk forth, 1 hour. And target up to 10 creatures. We all get water walk.
Oh, skin stitch salve. It works like risky surgery, except it doesn't do damage.
We picked up the treasure vault from the remastered. Paizo was kind enough to send me a review copy.
I already picked this formula up. Spent so much gold on formulas.
I think maybe I'll keep the unfettered movement prepared just in case there is something that grabs.
All right.
I'm just debating on whether to swap out something for true speech.
Standing up in the swamp.
Disturbed something. Fish-like giant.
Yeah. That's
Oh, that's gross.
Hey.
new girlfriend?
Large.
Hello there, Theo.
What the wonk is that?
Right.
Hello there, Theo.
Oh. Cleric initiative.
Yeah, I was gonna say, contemplating your battle strategy. Yes,
Apparently.
do that. Oh, God. I watched that bounce like, oh no!
We breathe and we walk on
We
water.
haven't missed much. We're literally just about to get into combat.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Solomon. So you see these two large fish-like looking
Humanoid
giant
things.
creatures stand up.
I don't know.
Stand up out of the bog.
Are they hostile?
Yeah, they look like they have giant gaff sticks in there, like gaff hook stick.
Oh,
And you see that they have a couple boulders lying on the ground in front of them.
Oh, dear.
really?
So with water walk, I'm assuming the water itself isn't going to be difficult terrain for us.
Correct. The water will not.
Okay. And you're running Ordella?
I will.
Okay.
Here.
Combat tracker, as it were.
All right, you're going to make the first move.
I'm going to make the first move.
All right.
Giggity. New girlfriend.
Well, I'm making 25 feet of my move. And then finish off 30 feet here. That doesn't leave me much. -25 feet. That's fucking -2. That's why I'm getting rid of Sly Striker and taking Strong Arm. Give me a 30-foot range on my throw. But
All right, what is your second action, sir?
well, he's off guard to me, so I will chuck a...
Sorry, why is he off guard to you?
Because I'm acting before him.
Okay.
Nope, I wasn't stealthing.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that was a...
So as my second action, I'm going to attempt to stealth. I presume this rock is big enough to provide cover.
A little bit, yeah.
Is it? Okay.
course, that means we're off guard to that. At least the first blow.
No, we're not off guard.
No.
It's the rogue thing.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't use stealth for initiative
Okay.
because we didn't get a chance to do what our exploration activities were.
Okay.
So activities. So
Oh, Carly won the hero point at the end of the last one.
I'll attempt to hide, and I will apply the effect.
Okay.
And so if I'm hidden to him, he's off guard to me. I don't have to add anything.
You shouldn't have. You've got the off guard on anyway. So.
Yeah. And
4 hits.
I'll put him off guard again just to make sure. Damage.
All right. Filcher's fork goes flying out, stabs the fish-like
Can't wait to
creature,
11th level.
and comes popping back into your hand.
Yes. And I have an action left.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to hide again.
Okay.
Or I'm going to take cover behind the rock.
Okay.
There we go.
Yep.
Activities, I will add it to myself here. Where is it? Take cover.
Yes, we've learned take cover is a valuable thing to have prepped in Starfighter. Take cover a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of range combat stuff.
Yes, orbital bombardments really kick their butts.
Oh,
Yep.
There.
okay. Perfect.
I'd like to take a moment to point out to our viewers that the shirt is actually a Father's Day gift from my wife, my lovely wife. She had it custom made for me, so
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
even got a compliment on our morning walk on it.
I am not hidden from him anymore. But I have taken cover. Would the trees be enough to provide cover as well? From the other guy? Having taken cover?
No.
That's kind of directional.
It is if what you're taking cover behind is only providing you cover from one direction.
Okay. So if there was a corner here, you could take cover from.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm guessing the tree is like, and then tree. Yeah.
Really big cow.
What about a really?
A really big ungulate.
It starts waving its
What?
odd little finned hands
Oh.
and casts a spell.
Oh.
Odd finned hands.
They are spellcasters. Interesting.
That would explain the residual magic
right.
feeling.
Like, where are you? All right, you're at the kitchen. Oh, that, sir.
I think I'm gonna re-roll that one.
No.
You crit succeeded.
You crit
Oh,
succeeded.
crit succeeded. Okay, sorry. Yes.
It went from a succeed to a crit.
Right. Yes, because I'm
You
got that one?
Wizzy.
right.
You are Wizzy. Oh, and else. M&M's within reach.
So you felt this.
Snacky all of a sudden.
You see it like moving, casting a spell, and you suddenly feel sweet, like you're on a ship. The whole ground starts rocking and rolling underneath you. You feel your stomach start burning and rolling, and you're like,
He's making you feel seasick.
And and you manage to fight off the mariners.
I was about to say that. I know this spell.
Interesting.
It's my
And that's all
Viking
done.
themed bards
No.
with all kinds of curses.
And that was it. It moved and cast its spell. That's 3 actions.
Okay.
Sienna. Sadie, you also see this creature coming forward and making gestures. You see the stag turn a weird pale shade through its fur. You can see him also almost chuck some stuff. And then he pulled his shit together and done.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll stick with my original plan. I'm going to cast Tailwind on myself.
Okay. Action.
Yep.
Okay.
That'll give me more speed. And then I'll put guidance on Ordella.
Okay.
It's a good choice. Solid choice.
Is Tweak doing anything? Tweak can either stride or strike on his own.
He'll probably move up to it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But as far as he can get.
You still
Ordella, I'm
Yeah, they're behind your...
thinking
Monitor.
she would walk up to it and vicious swing. Sound like an Ordella thing?
Yeah.
The guy casting spells, yes.
She might even set him charge him.
Doesn't have to.
Okay.
She didn't need to. She can just move.
Sudden charge is only good if you have to cover more than your regular stride,
Or you're in difficult terrain.
or you're in difficult terrain where where you have. We found it out, especially in King's campaign. Our fighter Sean, same thing. He's got sudden charge. And it's only every once in a while he needs it, just because he's like that 5 feet out of range or 10 feet out of range.
But when you need it,
But when you need it, it's gorgeous. Yeah. All right. So she goes up there and will attack with the bastards. The +2 striking longsword. And she wins.
oh no.
Do we wish to burn her hero point? Not her bonus point. That's for next game, but she does have a hero point.
My debilitating effect on the dude that I hit,
Yep.
he's going to remain off guard.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's too early in the.
Okay.
Especially knowing that he casts spells, we might want to save it for a
Yeah.
save, huh?
Okay. Fair enough. You guys let me know when you think you wish to use that attack. All right. Coming out of the ground.
No
Coming out of the ground. No, that's not allowed to happen.
Absolutely not allowed.
Oh my.
Oh,
You see.
I
He's
think we
gonna
found the
say-
evil thing.
He's going to say that's a naga.
Apparently something's up with the D20 roll. I don't know what's going on with that. It's not working.
He's going to say that's a naga. Solomon's going to say, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, Gwen was trying it last.
It wasn't working on...
So
for
something
Starfinder,
might be up with the function in Streamlabs. Give me 1 second to take. I didn't even remember it till.
apologize to those of you with auditory issues. Apparently, this apple is particularly crunchy.
I'm just gonna go on general knowledge, or not even general knowledge, just giant snake. I'm taking my antidote elixir.
Probably a good idea. Oh, good. She can't hear either. I can't hear either my chewing or yours.
Good. Heard that.
Not a Mr. Beast contest.
It's just a test from my.
That's funny.
All right, so I just shut off and turned back on my my streamer bot connection to Twitch. So we'll take the 17 because Jana did redeem a roll for it, which means Carly would have. Okay, so this creature steps up.
Is step the right word?
It uncoils like a viper.
Action of +2 from her vicious swing. +2 weapon. Or 10th level, she got another one. I can't remember which, but we are weird.
You're weird.
Yeah, you're weird. I'm not weird.
Gonna target. One moment.
My commentary is not nearly as interesting as Carly's.
As long as you're getting the pertinent accent, that's all that's important.
Target Carly. Fails.
Use that terrible.
Yep.
Like that Spirit Blast rough spell. Yeah, I'll say that.
She still fails. Even at 30, he doesn't fail. Oh my god.
And she takes to the chest 64 spirit damage.
Oh my god.
I'm probably gonna need a 20 to save on that.
Oh, sick spell.
Right. Well,
Yeah, you've used it before. Oh no.
I'm going to say level 6 spells. I have not.
You use Shadow Blast.
so the other fish-like giant comes stomping over and looks over the cover and stares down at a very small man.
Small man, not very small. Thank you very much.
To him, you are very small.
That was Oblar in halfling form, was a very small man.
So the heals are just so spirit damage just means something with a spirit can take that kind of effect. So golems can't, elementals usually can't, but it's just regular hit point damage, just a different type. So absolutely heals 100% will heal the person back up. Okay. It will. That's then second attack. Be another. So these two giant gaff hooks come whipping past. It was Ordella took a thing, and you smell like the fishiness on the hook as it goes past you.
You'll smell some fishiness.
And Oblar.
Oh. I start by dropping a bless.
Okay.
And then my second action is I pull out a antitoxin or antidote elixir.
Okay.
And that's my third action. That's
Right.
it. Done now.
Excuse me.
Of the order, Solomon.
So I'm 10 feet away from him. He's just on the other side of the rock.
Correct.
Yeah, he's not in square. So it's just there we go. Fish-like giant.
Corey, interestingly, the aura doesn't take into account my size.
Really?
Yeah. It's only going out 10 feet from my character edge.
Yeah, your emanation should go out 15 feet from you.
Yeah.
Because I won't be in it if I move to where I'm thinking of moving.
Well, you're not currently. You won't be in it anyways. You'll only be another.
Yeah, you're
But
already out of
I'm
it.
thinking of moving into it,
Oh, okay.
but it won't reach where I'm currently thinking of moving to.
Have to change your auras.
Just change my aura to 20. Add 5 feet to all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I can do that.
I'll fix it in your effects right now.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to change each of those by an extra 5 feet to come up with the.
Yeah, I never noticed that before. So it's
Problem with having a large creature. The rules aren't really prepped for that.
was
Right,
it
sorry. So.
automatically bump it?
I don't know. But
Oh, and we do have a redemption on Twitch where you can. It's called Share the Load, and you can actually sustain a spell for someone, such as Bless. If you do the Bless on Owen's next turn, the Bless would automatically grow an additional 5 feet for him
Without me having to spend that.
without him having to spend his action to do it. So,
I am using my mobility to move to here.
okay.
And then now that I'm flanking with Ordella, gang up.
Yep.
I'm going to change my target for that dude. And I'm going to stab a bitch.
Okay.
Off guard. Are you giving me... Am I getting a +1?
You should be.
Yeah,
It's
you're well.
it's
Bless. Yep.
Yeah, you'll see it come and go on your tracker, depending on if you're close enough.
okay.
To,
Gotcha.
yeah, it's an aura effect that
That
will
is a
bounce
crit.
out. Well, that's a crit, sir.
And I'm gonna apply the
Off guard again, or I mean, because it's off guard for all of us right now, anyways, because you're adjacent to it, right?
no. It's only off guard for me and Ordella.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have
But
to be within melee.
Okay.
but I can make it off guard to everybody.
Well, I'm going to be getting into melee. I don't know what.
If
Quite fine, I think.
Sienna is planning on doing some ranged attacks,
Usually.
I'll add off guard to him then too. So this fish-like giant number 1 is going to be off guard until the end of my next turn. And
If you have an extra action, can I suggest perhaps recall knowledges?
I was gonna use. This guy's off guard to me as
Oh, that's
well.
fine. That's fine.
I was gonna attack a second
Yeah,
time.
no, I'm just saying if you have an unused, remember that as an option.
Yes, I was thinking about doing, but I'm gonna.
And there was much rejoicing.
I'm gonna try and apply as much damage as I can right now.
Oh, nice. Oh god, we're already an hour in. That was quick.
Our man here is still off guard to me, so I'm gonna chuck. He's in range too. I'm gonna chuck my filter's fork at this guy, and he's off
Pass it
guard.
down.
Don't you have a penalty for doing range attacks when you're in melee?
Nope.
Okay.
If he has a reaction, he will take his reaction. But I don't think he has a reaction because he did not attack Ordella when she moved in. So
Was he just that smart?
I don't know. Either way around it, I'm throwing my thinger at him. That is a hit. Still off guard. And that is it for Solomon Grundy. Well, Solomon Finger.
All of it.
Fish-like giant just took a bunch of damage from me. 47 to be exact.
Yeah, you've painted a target on yourself, sir.
Yep.
It takes its hook and sweeps the leg, Johnny.
The leg. Oh, it's going to try and trip me.
Tries to trip, sir. $30 versus your 42 PC.
Yep, he trips me.
Okay, you are prone, sir.
And I stand up.
Right.
Is that a free action?
It's a free action triggered by being prone.
Very confused.
I fall down and I kip up to my feet.
Then he is just a pull.
Oh,
Oh,
that hurt.
he hits. $23 damage. Then he twists the hook.
Twist the hook.
Giving you 3d6 persistent bleed damage.
Oof.
We just stay down.
Oh, no.
Something else.
Oh no.
So he hits you, he trips you, you get back up, he hooks you, and gives it a twist, and a big chunk of your shoulder comes ripping out, and just you see the blood just.
Ow.
Ordella.
No, Sienna. You're missing Sienna.
Oh,
Yep.
whoops, Sienna. Sorry, Sienna.
Now that I've written that down.
Ow! Ow!
Yeah,
ow,
I know I have a
ow,
thing that I
ow,
can do
ow,
for bleed
Every
damage.
pulse of blood is ow! Ow! Ow!
You just hear the dwarf swearing behind you. Good thing I gave myself that tailwind. Holy shit. What is the thing I need to do to fix bleed? Something people are sick in.
It's first aid. It's 2 actions, but you can do it with the doctor's visitation by taking 2 actions.
What was it to measure again?
Sorry.
What was it to measure
Yeah.
again?
You can use 2 actions,
Oh, it's the
doctor's
pointer, sorry.
visitation to instead stride, and use either administer first aid or treat condition.
Yes. So if you just go straight through Oblar's Square, you can get to me in 5, 15, 20, 25. Oh, no, 30
30.
feet.
But I've got tailwind, so I can do it.
Yeah, I remembered that.
That's why I put it on.
You're +5
The boots,
to
yeah.
the boots as well. So.
Oh, yeah. You,
Feet
you got
actually
5
25
feet.
now.
You got
I'm
5 feet.
35 now.
Yeah, it's a big open area. I need to be faster. That's why I did that first.
Tailwind is a beautiful spell, especially you can upcast it to last like 8 hours or something stupid.
Let's see. So I
I think our max casting for it right now is 1 hour, but still, that's still good too.
yeah.
medicine.
Yeah, I love Tailwind. It's such a good spell.
Oh, administer first aid.
Now, if you're successful, I get.
Does a 39 do it?
Yep.
I stick a really good bandage on him and like glue it on.
Yeah, literally.
It doesn't.
It's an entire
It
bottle.
doesn't stop the bleeding, but it drops it from 15 to 10.
All right.
That's 2.
That's 2 actions. Third action.
Oh, command tweak.
Okay.
We can use pounds, right? Strides and strikes. Yep.
Still gonna take 3d6 persistent damage. Ouch.
Here's the stride. Laws.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
hit.
Oh, wait, is he off guard?
It's off guard. Make sure you press the off guard before you do the damage.
I pressed it. I have 2 purple dice on there. I think that's right.
I didn't see
Yeah,
what
you got an extra 2d4.
Oh, greater redeem. That didn't work either.
No, it didn't. Yeah, there's a
Oh.
greater healing redeemed and a moderate healing redeemed.
Oh, dear.
I see the greater healing on the action queue. I don't see the moderate one.
Well, I would say Ordella redeem that greater healing. That was a lot of damage on that spell. 64 points of damage on a regular fail.
Yeah.
Need to crit fail it. I am definitely making bangers and mash for dinner tonight. And
I'm healing. Cover me.
eating sausage.
We're barbecuing. We're just debating on whether it's going to be the roast or the chicken we didn't cook yesterday.
Oh, the bangers are getting cooked on the grill.
That's supposed to be like 25.
All are healed.
Definitely barbecuing.
All the 2 healed.
Healing, cover me. I like that one. I'm healing, cover me.
Give me 1 second.
Oh, R2. You are a silly kitty.
Hit.
We went to the late show of How to Train a Dragon at Sunridge, and he still insisted on waking me up a 7:15.
Okay.
He can't tell time.
That was
You know what? He wasn't hungry either. There was still food in his dish. He just wanted attention.
He got lonely. He got lonely.
Oh, you want the claw damage instead of the bite damage?
Well, because he was pouncing. We'll do bite next.
Okay. You're better off doing it opposite.
He doesn't have to do.
Yeah, doesn't have to do the claw. The bite is.
He can bite on the pounce.
Okay, I still think of it in my head as how he's doing it. So
Thematically.
yeah, and I don't like the idea of him biting
If you
things.
claw first and bite next, your second attack's at -5 because it's not.
Right. And the
You always want to use your
Okay.
primary
You
attack.
just claw again.
Yeah, you just
Yeah, I'll just claw again.
But you want to use the big damage.
always
first.
use your big damage on your first strike.
Okay. I did not hit MA2. I didn't hit off guard either.
Was a 35 crit on off
No.
guard?
Try to hit off guard before you do the damage. You get back two?
No, I did not.
That's
I said that.
There should be a -4.
Yeah.
The point is, you still hit.
31 hits.
Also didn't hit the off guard, so it's -2, I guess.
So 31 definitely hits. Because it hit previously.
So Ordella is now up. Whoops. He will.
So long as Solomon stays there, she's got off guard, so she doesn't need to move in the flank.
Yeah.
Dude's off guard as well.
Just saying. Although, if she's trying to get around to the Naga thing, that might be an option too. She could do her elf step.
He will. Well, strike. Just strike the guy first. She's got him off guard.
Chance of finishing them off. So retain as many actions as you can. Strike again.
Yeah, she doesn't need to topple or slam down. There's no point for that because it's already off guards.
Yeah.
Right, she will try a second hit.
Nice.
There we go.
She's got an action left.
Okay.
She could elf step if she wants, or just stride up to this Naga, I guess.
Okay. If you believe that's what she would do, 5, 15,
Yeah, she totally would.
20 feet to there.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Get up in his face so she can get those opportunity attacks if he tries to cast again.
Right.
Debilitating strike is going to be
She will be able to make a strike. Casting strike.
Okay.
Yes. Roll forward.
Ooh. Yep, that's nasty.
No.
why is my fort save so low?
Because you're weak.
No, it should be 18.
So
30 feet there.
does she get? Can she only use her retributive strike once per round?
For reactive strike,
Yeah, reactive.
Oh,
Strike.
no.
she has an ability that allows her to do it a second time.
Okay, so she would take
Right.
a second.
Creature doesn't know.
Getting a +1 from the armor, but that's added on later.
All right, so that other spell's back on the menu, but we'll.
Oh, you took her second reactive strike.
Yep,
Nice.
it was worth a try, right?
Oh yeah, I would.
Okay, to pose itself.
Yep.
I enfeebled him with my debilitating strike this time.
Ooh, okay.
Great. Okay, something's up with those. I don't know what's going on.
Yep, she did a roll for Ardella.
I don't know what's going on with my spinning lens, but
Dang.
Does she maybe have to refresh since you fix it?
no. It's something of mine.
Okay.
Refreshing couldn't hurt, but I can try something. See if mine triggers, but I haven't done it.
Wouldn't be a live stream if we did not have technical difficulties.
Yeah, no, it didn't work. Okay, something's up with those. I don't know what it is.
Do you just want to roll a d20 for her then?
Yeah, I'm also just going to turn them off.
Okay.
I can't keep running back and forth, unfortunately. That's going to get really, really annoying.
I guess you'll just be saving up your points for next session, Jenna.
Yep.
Sorry, all you super fans out there. We're probably going to feel it too.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
What? You mean I'm not the primary? I'm back to being the primary healer? I like being a secondary healer.
Honestly, the stream can't do very much. There's only a few redeems.
But still, when we have enough viewers, I don't need to heal at all.
Actually, it doesn't matter how many viewers there are. It's limited to the
Oh.
total number of redemptions.
Oh, okay. I thought it was per person.
Yeah, no, there's only like you can only redeem one
Per
redemption.
stream.
It's a max per person and a max per stream.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't want to have like 30 people all start throwing everything in.
Throwing in the giant heals.
No, there's
He creates a bunch of shadow profiles so he can just keep healing himself.
I just
all
do
right,
that
so,
anyway.
Yeah, we'll have to shut those off.
Claim my points that I can't use in this one, but I can sure use it in Starfinder.
Oh, 13.7K. I thought I said 13.7M. Like, wow, that's a lot.
I mean, 13,000 points is nothing to scoff at, but
No, but I thought I saw an M.
Yeah.
I did take a second look there.
Yeah, 90,000 here. I don't even know how much I have in Jake's channel anymore.
Interesting.
does he have redeems too? Or
But I've been so busy with work that most of the time it's up, but it's muted.
Yeah.
Because I need to focus or I have a lot of meetings in the morning. And
Why is it saying the range to him is 20 when it's only 2 squares diagonally? So it's only 15.
Okay, that's interesting. There's some,
is it? I think it goes to the center. Of
It
the,
goes to the center. You are
Like this
absolutely
can-
correct.
streamer bot, but they're still showing up.
Or two.
Okay, something's up between Twitch and my streamer bot not talking. Because right now it's still showing rewards that shouldn't be there anymore.
Here, sit on the chair, not the table.
The healing should all be gone.
I need more actions.
You need me to put haste on you?
Twitch and stream. Stream bot are having. All right, back to the game.
Maybe. It's not a game breaker.
So step ahead, Carly for a crit.
Oh, she doesn't have any reactions left. She used both of them up on the reactive strikes.
Oh my god, I brought up Jace. I have
Hold on.
600,000 points in his channel.
Okay, as much as I want to increase that or do some knowledge checks, I need to get myself up there. So I'm going to stride to here because I am slow as
Molasses in January.
bark.
Right.
And then I'm going to cast a real fun spell. Going to have me some fun. So this doesn't have the option to draw a thing, but I know that this will get both of them, but we'll do it just to show everyone what I'm doing here. We're going to drop it right there. Divine Immolation.
Can you drop it?
Divine Immolation.
Divine
Needs to
Immolation.
be on a hatch.
Sorry?
Has to be on a hatch.
Okay. Well, I
in the
mean,
middle.
it was on a hatch.
No, you had
No,
on the
you were
square.
literally in the middle of the.
Emanation is on the square.
Anyways,
Burst is
Either way.
on a cross.
they can both give me a 7 throw. Somebody gets
Why do you have yourself targeted?
because I forgot to untarget myself.
I mean, you can fuck yourself up.
No, I don't want
The Nagara crit succeeds.
to. Okay, so she takes no damage.
The fish-like creature, the fish-like giant, is failed.
All right, so is Spirit going to do more damage to it
Nice.
than Fire does? Like, does it have fire resistance or anything?
You don't know. You didn't call
It-
knowledge on it.
It just automatically, whichever one. Should I be doing Fire or Spirit on it? It's whichever one is better.
It's a aquatic creature. Do fire.
Except that it may have resistance to fire because it's wet.
Yeah, we were told
It's-
when we came into the swamp that a lot of the stuff here is
So-
fire
Underwater.
resistance.
So
You do spirit.
the divine power within the flame scorches the spirit as well. A creature takes spirit damage instead of fire damage if divine immolation would be more detrimental to the creature. So,
As determined by the GM.
as determined by the so would
Then you could do spirit damage.
roll in some spirit damage. And even though I untargeted myself there, it's still trying to give me the. Oh no, it didn't.
No,
No.
it's just damage there.
Okay.
You did the damage.
Oh, okay. Yep. So yeah, it's basically the old flame strike. Giant column of fire.
This is more like holy light.
And
Sort of.
it takes persistent spirit damage too, does it not?
Does indeed. That was my action.
Okay.
My turn.
Apply the
We're
persistent
top
spirit.
of the order. Solomon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Didn't automatically do it.
No.
Should
No,
have.
you have to add it to.
Because I don't have the option to do it separate. It's
Oh no, it's on there.
yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
66 spirit plus 1d6 spirit persistent.
Oh, except it should the nega should no.
Okay.
She critically succeeded.
Okay.
Okay, but it automatically did apply it. Yes,
Nice.
and yes, the creature is enfeebled with persistent spirit damage.
Yep.
All right, Solomon.
I will move there
Still do.
Okay.
using Ordella as cover.
Okay.
I shall hide.
Hides in the shadow.
from my target.
I don't know why I'm so snappy. I literally had a huge breakfast before I came.
It's the ADHD thing. You need to be doing something.
But I also need to space out because I'm not eating until like 6:30.
And now I shall strike from hiding.
Okay. Great.
Nice.
I find if I'm in a meeting and I'm not doing something with my hands, I'm picking at my fingernails. So I got these things so I can just have them in my hands under the screen and keep my hands busy.
Done.
Yes, and he shall be off guard till
If
the
I
end
play
of my
with
next
this, it
turn.
always practices.
Oh wait, that was
He loves
yeah,
it.
hide
for some
and
reason.
strike.
And the 10 is actually a
Success.
success for you, right?
Yes.
I had a
But you do end up taking an additional.
WCB class.
Yes.
Sorry, ADG.
So your bleed is gone from
Stress ball.
The gaff hook.
from
And it helps
Sienna's
actually.
I've got some of
first
those.
aiding. Well done. Otherwise, he would
Reduce the check.
Sienna.
Yay! Hold on, I'm behind on my notes.
Do they stack? Can you do first aid and get it down to 10, then do first aid again and get it down to 5?
I don't think so. I think it just brings it down to the 10. I don't think any further first aiding help.
Element check just for fish.
So, in theory, you could do it 3 rounds in a row and have it as 0. So I don't think that would work.
Well, 3 times
Yeah.
each person doing first aid on you.
I would say
Hence why I didn't bother first aiding myself, because I'm pretty sure it didn't stack.
Yay, the bottle of glue worked.
Bottle of glue.
Hmm.
I literally have a formula for that. Skin stitch salve.
You were thinking of taking it.
Hmm?
You were thinking of making one.
I can make one.
Okay.
Instant. I've got I still have my 4.
Hence why you were asking
Fingers.
if it would stack.
Yeah.
Darn it.
I'll save it for
Thank you.
make it and do a check at +2 with a crit on a success for battle medicine when I need to. It works like risky surgery.
Wait.
You can use it on battle medicine.
Oh, Lord, did you want haste? Or did I use it on Ardella instead?
I mean, she's already got a higher movement than I do, and she's closer to the combat, but it's ultimately your choice.
Well,
She would
haste gives you an extra
stride.
strike.
Yeah.
So if you need to get in there,
It would be handy.
Okay.
If you can, that would be great.
yes, I can do
I will
that.
not be upset with that.
Wait, me.
Someone who's slow can use that extra stride.
Sure could.
All right, I'll cast haste on Oblar. Mark that off.
Still have your jingly bracelet.
I do.
Okay, and then I'll use my other action to command tweak.
All right.
It's an action to use the bill.
Who is going to announce on the
Suffering from
Action starred already.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
on the fish.
I really want
Never
to
hit
get
off guard because Keith
blast
actually,
increased.
placed it off guard. there.
Nice. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll start with the jaws.
Yep. Make sure you hit off guard.
Those
That's a hit.
debilitating strikes.
Nice.
Debilitating
Yep.
strikes
Hit
are
off guard again.
fantastic
And then do your damage.
Damage.
with the precise debilitations.
Nice. Okay, and then for a second, the
Okay,
claws.
I can go
I did
pure
not get off guard.
I could get rid of getting that,
Well,
but I'm
hit.
going to keep it.
And you also did not hit your MA2. You got to watch that.
It's
Right.
handy for one.
I'm not good at that.
So hang on.
Wouldn't something
it's a
you can
minus
handle
4,
melee?
25.
Well,
+2 for the off guard that I also did hit.
and the mobility to get out.
is a
And
hit.
now they're off guard.
So we gotta go slower
Until I miss.
Here we got all this there.
Yep.
So hit off guard again, and then do your claw damage.
Yeah, I hit off guard and damage.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, Ordella.
Just an easy way to
She
get off guard.
will.
All I got to do is move in and stand next to something.
She can elf step to be up
Yeah, so I'm thinking elf step,
and start working her way around
There.
it.
and I think she will target the big guy.
Yeah.
So he's off guard and vicious swing.
Yep,
Makes sense. Okay. So off guard.
because she could get rid of him with one shot.
She will vicious swing with +2 striking longsword. And she will hit.
I love the
And she drops it. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, she does. Yeah. Yeah, right. She did the elf step and then, yes, okay. Yeah. Okay, there it goes.
And because we can walk on water, she was totally able to elf step around him.
It's handy to have that in these conditions.
Oh yeah. The water pools would probably be like very greater difficult terrain, and everything else would be difficult terrain because of mud and
Yeah.
definitely do that.
This GM's going to have fun too.
Oh yeah.
Take a look at it. Oh,
Occult spells always are.
yeah, this one's
They're weird.
gross.
The higher level
that's
they get,
even more
the
gross. That's
weirder they
actually
get.
worse. Okay. All right, one second.
Some of the curses are just great, and
This isn't a curse, but something else.
all the curses are occult.
Okay, so
Ruh-roh.
Oh yeah.
Just gonna hurt.
all of you.
Yeah,
Sure
yeah.
can.
Yep.
Slither.
Oof.
A massive snakes made of shadow rise up to capture creatures in the area. Each creature in the area, when I cast a spell, will take damage and persistent poison damage from biting snakes,
Oof.
and can possibly be grabbed or restrained depending on your reflex saving throw.
Oh. Well, it can help one of us.
Okay, so I'm just going to drop it on each of you, and we'll go from there. So first, it used to be a 4.
Oh yeah, because it changed from black tentacles to slither.
That's why. So it was a reflex. 1 second. Onto the character.
I'm down with that change. Why did I laugh like that?
Reflexes are not bad.
Okay, here we go. All
I'm
right.
down with that change.
Solomon first.
I am not.
No, my fortitude is a few points better than mine.
Solomon, you fail.
Oh,
Fuck that.
Yeah, this is a good time to spend points.
I mean, you do have the unfettered halfling, but still.
You don't want that ongoing poison damage.
I'd take 2 cat actions.
Oh, you critically succeed.
Yay!
All right. Sienna.
All I needed was a success.
Still have that antidote in my hand that I keep forgetting to take.
Sienna fails.
Oh no, I'll use my.
No.
It's just poison damage.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, crit succeeds.
Yay!
Ordella. Crit succeeds. Fuck off.
Oh, roll a 20. I was like, how'd she crit
All right,
succeed?
Ozark.
She only got 5 more than her
Give me a
previous
1.
save.
Give me a 1, baby.
Rolled a 20. Oh,
Fails.
I'm not going to bother re-rolling because that was a 17 and I still failed.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm not
chances
gonna
are you
get-
wouldn't get a better number.
Okay.
you could roll a 20.
I haven't been
But there's
hit
other
yet.
shit going on, too.
Yeah, and I haven't been hit yet, so
You can cast that unfettered movement on yourself.
I might have to.
And
Yeah,
tweak.
gonna have to.
Uh-oh.
Oh
He
no!
fails.
Reek!
Did you want to have him re-roll a save with your action with your hero point?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I can heal him.
It's the grab that might be an issue.
That was a 3-action spell.
Well, that just
It does so many
completely
things.
blew my haste.
Get rid
It's
of.
a stride or strike, and I can't stride or strike while I'm grabbed. I have to break free. Damn it.
Well, this round of your haste.
Wait.
Interesting.
Unfortunately.
So what's happening so what you guys don't see in the background is on my spell list for monsters, it's always putting the first check mark for removing the spell over top of the actual spell icon. So I have to keep looking it up on a different screen. When I unlocked and relocked, it reshifted everything over properly. Now I can actually open my spells from there. Wonderful. Okay. And, I learned a trick with Fancy Grounds. Okay. That was all she could do.
Fucking me not help.
I have to leave her unlocked.
Unless the effect is magical and of a higher rank than unfettered movement.
Oh,
Olar.
shit.
You, sir, are grabbed.
I sure am.
I'm guessing that spell's higher rank than your unfettered movement.
Yeah, well, that'd be metagaming, so I'm gonna have to try it
Level
anyways.
unfettered movement?
4.
I mean, so the answer is you would have to make a recall knowledge check,
Which is still an
either
action.
arcane or.
So I might as well spend 2 actions, try unfettered movement on myself.
Okay. So you're
So-
casting unfeathered movement.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to cast it on myself. So I can,
Yep. Go ahead and target yourself and cast it on yourself. Does not break the grab.
of course it is. All right. So then I'm just going to do an athletics check to try to break the grab.
Okay.
Under activities, athletics.
Is this an ongoing area effect, like a cloud that we have to move out of?
Yeah, it's actually he casts the unfettered movement, and he's got unfettered movement on him, but his escape, he still has to make an escape attempt.
Correct.
It does not automatically succeed, so you have to.
But even
try.
even if it was working, I still have to make the attempt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you still have to escape.
This spell remains in place for 1 minute. It is not a sustained spell. It just has a duration.
In the area
like
for 1 minute.
enlarge or whatever. Yeah. So that area will stay there, and that is all.
And re-enter you,
Getting out
or does it end your turn or start your turn?
Does that break me free?
It's, I believe, it does not actually.
Okay, I'm going to spend my action point,
Okay.
my hero point. And 38, I'm hoping does. All right, so that was 3 actions. Fuck. So I break free, but I can't go anywhere, so I'm still in it. Does that mean I have to make the check again next round?
Whenever a creature ends its turn in the area, the tentacles attempt to grab the creature if they haven't already, and they deal 1d6 bludgeoning damage to any creature already grabbed.
What about your haste? Or does that have to be first?
Has to be the
Has to be
first
Good
action.
first action.
Yeah, and I cast a 2 action, and then I tried to break free, or I did break free. All right, so I guess it tries again to grab me. I guess I get that reflex save again.
Yep.
Same number.
Fails.
Son of a. Okay, I guess that's gonna suck. All right, we're just gonna start dropping spells at range then.
Then you gotta do a. Nope. It's grappled, not grabbed. I think.
Grabbed.
Sorry, Glenn, I did.
Oh, we didn't know what was going to happen.
No, grab requires you to do the flat 5 as well to cast spells.
Oh, which is true. Yeah. But yeah, you are grabbed.
Yeah.
Do not grapple, you're grabbed.
You didn't critically fail, you're not restrained.
I was going to say, you didn't critically fail, so that's a good thing. Yeah, yay.
There's a bonus.
You sleep in the strangest positions.
He's a cat.
He's like this.
They all sleep in strange positions.
We found him on the bench in the bedroom the other day, laying like this. His back feet were still tucked under him, but his front feet were out to either side. It's very funny.
Artemis, her snoring was really loud for
We're
some
done.
reason.
You're adorable.
She was inside her log with her face planted flat like this. And so her snores were echoing and reverberating on the wood.
Okay, that's funny.
I was like, what the hell? How is she breathing?
So Corey's got a picture of Salem sleeping face down on an armchair.
Woke her up and she's like, You probably
And
oxygen starved.
Creek is part of Gwen's, so that would count.
Both persistent poison as well.
Skull on top of the order.
Oh, okay. I gotta move out of here on my turn.
Shoot her! Shoot her! But yeah, maybe move out of there on your own turn.
5, 15,
Inside the
20,
stair. Nice.
25,
Okay, so Tweak did take the persistent damage already. He took 3.
30.
Yeah.
Because that's just where he pops up on the list.
30 feet of speed will get me there.
Okay.
And from there, I shall...
Jana Cody would hate this spell so much. He's a
Not a snake fan.
new.
There's something I can do.
Found that out in the
Cool
session
stuff,
that he was fighting a 2-headed snake.
Ah, there you go.
And I shared the picture, and he's like, "Didn't need that. Didn't need that." Sorry.
All right, Solomon, you wheel your way around there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then screw it.
Whoa. Hit.
Plus 1.
Second action.
Yeah, that was my second action.
And your Felcher's Fork whips back into your hand.
Okay. And then I will step to there.
Okay.
Or there, actually. Back there.
Okay, sure.
Give Ordella a straight line
Yeah,
right in.
gotcha. All right, Sienna.
Let's get her, Ordella! Or it. I don't know, are there boobs? No, I don't see any boobs.
Hey, don't presume gender.
That's why I don't want to presume gender. So I said it.
Oh, look at you hauling ass.
Checking for boobs.
Do. I assume that's single action for you
Yes.
to move?
Yep.
Okay.
With my tailwind, yes.
Yep.
Gets me exactly where I want to go.
Okay.
Ta-da, I want to do... This is the one, right? Yes. Throwing a lightning bolt through her.
Okay.
So I needed a straight line, and I could just get into the straight line.
Stop.
How dare you hurt my...
And Solomon's like, whoa. Fuck.
Everyone else is like, ow, ow. She's like, you hit my cat. I was like, fucking John Wick over here. Jane Wick.
Have you ever seen Mandatory Fun Day? His videos? The US. Don't touch our boats! Don't touch my cat!
That is a succeed. You'll take half damage.
True. Oh, that was the wrong button. That was heal, not
Okay, well then go ahead and just do your...
not lightning bolt.
Oh,
I don't know why I did that. That doesn't make any sense because that was a fortitude save on that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so it's
Yeah,
totally
it's
the
not hitting an undead.
Yeah, and it's wrong save, too.
Yeah, it's reflex save.
Yeah, it's a reflex.
Okay, now I've got the right one, lightning bolt. I don't even know why I had heal open.
Oh,
Crit succeed.
Ah!
damn, should've just done the damage off the failed.
You would have healed it. Not that she has any damage yet, but anyway.
Damn it!
Oh, she has something. What Tweak's action?
I'm gonna command it to get out of there.
You moved and cast a spell.
Oh, right, I can't command him. Okay, so Tweep will still try to get out of there.
Okay, Tweak
You
can
just can't try
an
twice.
acrobatics check versus the DC to break the ground. Great.
I think he gets the stride.
He gets to stride.
He has 35 movement, so he can get out of there.
Meow, 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 meow. Okay.
Tweet! Yay!
Ordella is not currently in the slither, so walk up and
Vicious swing.
vicious swing.
That's what she usually does.
Yep, that's a good choice.
Okay. So Ordella moves up and
It's off
she's going
guard.
to vicious swing because it is off guard. Okay. Ordella.
Yeah, we're flanking it. I high five her, standing right next to her. Well, I high five. She low fives. Maybe mid five.
It'd be a low 5 for me. Reaching that.
29
There we go.
Yes, it squeaks.
Reactive strike.
Yep.
That be off guard for the reactive strike.
Yeah. All right.
No, and then. Always and then. Yeah, you're right. I want to move measures to the center of the square. Or center of the target.
How do you calculate your assurance?
10 plus your proficiency.
She's dropping
So
that.
10,
catching
26.
Oh, again?
Catching all
all
of
of
us.
different spell.
Different spell, but
No, I mean area effect again?
yes, indeedly doodly.
Solomon.
It's a will save. I don't have anything to counter
Okay.
that. Fuck, I hate will saves.
Yep, that sound just gets me.
Oh,
Teeth on edge. So is that a Pathfinder 2 thing that you roll damage individually, or is
No,
that
well, you can.
or is that a fantasy?
It's a fantasy grounds thing. It will do it.
oh, it's the next step up in Phantasmal Killer. Ooh.
Okay, then that. Okay. Got
37
And
of
then-
66.
it. Will save. Fail.
Should have a pretty good will.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But you rolled 7.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll reroll it.
Roll.
And I got a 1.
Okay.
Makes it worse.
Take 41 damage. And now I need a reflex save. Can you roll a reflex, please?
Crit failure, you take the reflex. So you make a reflex save.
That is not.
Ugh.
Alright.
It is.
So. You believe you're stuck. Rift at sea. also stunned for 1 minute.
Oh,
You can attempt a new will saving throw at the end of your turn.
Oh, okay.
Success, you disbelieve, and the stun condition is removed.
Is it stunned 1?
No, it is stunned for 1 minute.
That makes no sense.
It means she can't do anything other than make that will save every single
For
turn.
1 minute or
1
until
minute.
she makes it.
Yep.
That's brutal.
Yep. All right. That was when. Now we still have Ordella to go through. Oh, boy. All right. This is a rough spell.
Yep.
Oops. You succeed. Takes half.
oh, it's making the noise again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Every time we make a will save.
Takes 14. Oblar. Oh, Oblar, you're going to get
Does it on all mental damage because it doesn't start.
I'm a reroll that.
Okay. Yep. And so, but it's not a crit fail.
Yep.
Succeed.
Hey.
Jesus Christ, the fucking cat has a better will save than you.
Cat. He's stronger will. Okay.
I still took a lot of damage.
And I got a +3 wisdom.
Okay. That's her. Oblar. Who is still grabbed.
Yeah. I guess first action, I'm going to try to escape.
Plan.
Well, apparently Tweak has a 4, so he's got 1 better wisdom than you.
We're gonna
Mine is 4 intelligence.
try that. Are you kidding me? Roll off an 18 onto a 5.
That will not succeed.
Sure won't. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to make that flat check
Okay.
as I try to cast a spell.
Okay. Yep.
Made the flat check.
Okay. What spell are we doing?
We are doing Shadow Blast on her.
Okay. Now she walked into your view. Absolutely can see her.
And do her choice, reflex or will.
Reflex.
Targeting yourself.
Targeting myself again.
Well, you crit succeeded. So well done.
That's good. Yeah.
No, she crit succeeded. No damage. You just succeeded. You take half damage. That'll teach you.
All right, so she doesn't take any damage, so that was waste of a spell. And that's it for me.
All right.
Fuck.
And then I believe the slither gets another attack.
It just automatically does damage because I did not break free. Sorry, I probably should have healed you, Keith, but I really wanted to try to drop her. Because if she keeps dropping spells this massive on us, we're not going to last.
I can't do it.
You wouldn't have been able to reach me with the heal.
Actually,
anyway.
we need to make the save for you because you might become
Restrained.
restrained.
Okay. So that was a reflex save? Okay.
Okay, so just fail. So just
Okay.
take 4 poison and okay. Oh, and Tweak is now out of that, so I have to move here. Up to this poison.
And I could heal you with a 3-action heal. Switch to a cone.
Okay. Top of the next round. Sullivan.
Solomon. One action.
Heal thyself.
One action. I make a skin stitch salve for myself.
Okay. Oh, and sorry, this one.
Story.
Okay. Goop, goop, goop.
Yeah.
There's always time.
Crazy glue. It's crazy glue. And then I do battle medicine.
Okay.
Giving myself a +2. Activities. Treat wounds. I will attempt a expert. Where's treat wounds expert?
Okay.
Mab sleeps with her face mushed into the side of the stairs. Cats are funny that way.
I am the target.
You are.
There we go. +2. That skin stitch stab gives me a crit success.
Ooh. Right, so you get to put the
40,
lotion on yourself.
48 plus 10. And I get my level. Robust health.
Because you're eating a snack?
No, I get. I mean, if it was treat wounds, I would get that for being a halfling too.
Mm-hmm.
38 points of healing.
Okay.
And I have an action left.
Still an action, I was gonna say.
Still have an action.
Shoot her! Oh, she's not bad for me.
No, she keeps dodging everything.
Sorry?
She keeps dodging everything.
Yeah, sure. -2. And I will chuck a filter's fork at her.
Rude.
And I should have just
It returns to her hand instead.
Yeah. But she has no hand.
well, I did some healing.
She just slides it this way and that. Vienna.
Yeah, I should have moved instead of attacking. No, I'm gonna move right up to her.
I can't do anything. I'm stunned.
That's right. You can just make the will save.
I was waiting for you to do the thing.
Oh, yes. It is a.
Will save.
Tweak gets to do something though.
Yep, Tweak does get to move on his own. He's okay.
Pounce!
Pounce is commanded. It needs 2 actions.
Oh, damn it.
Red, crit 6. You will understand.
Yay!
Yay!
Stop that.
Keeps telling us he's going to take it out, but he's generally leaving it on, so it throws us off.
And I'm pretty sure I still have to tell it to do it.
Is it a special action? He has to be commanded.
Offensive or proactive abilities? No, the special action is the 1d4 precision damage against flat-footed targets.
Well, that's the sport. Yeah, but he's got a cat pounce, flourish. Requirements: companion must be nimble or savage. He strides, then strikes if it's undetected.
Yeah, that's his special action.
Yeah,
so
so
it has to
he
be.
can.
Okay.
So he'll only move.
But he can move up.
Yeah, he'll move up to it.
Force her to move if nothing
Or
else.
yellow. I'm calling it like fucking Carly's here. What's our yellow do?
Sorry, through our
Get in there and
passed out her
Hack it.
chair.
So,
Go behind it. She can sudden charge and be right behind her and have off guard.
okay, that's what she'll do. And then off guard.
bites it.
Mightily, smitily.
Yeah.
Crit.
Nice.
Oh, like this. Okay.
Gotta.
And that's all of her actions.
Snaky, evil creature.
Gara. Casting a spell. Gara
Of
gets to
course she is.
off guard.
This would be another great time for a crit. Ah, close though.
You too, sir. We need
All right.
20s to crit this thing.
Slithers this way and that way. And flies straight up 10 feet.
Because of course she could fly.
She casts a spell.
Okay.
But that's another reactive strike.
Your reactive strike, because Carly has that.
She's exiting a square.
That's a miss. And so she will then use her.
Would she have been off guard for that?
Yeah, I did actually click the off guard.
Oh.
Yeah, she's now 10 feet and she can fly 12. Yes. Okay. So she's now 10 feet in the air. All she can do is move there because it's a casted.
Right. Difficult terrain to move up.
Difficult to make terrain to move. Oblar.
I'm going to touch myself.
Whoa. All right. Single action heal.
Yep. Single action heal.
And there was much rejoicing.
You're flat 5.
You're flat 5.
Oh, because it has a manipulate trait. Right.
Correct.
Goes off.
Yep. Carly rolled for the hero point, so everyone can roll d20. Let's get it.
Yeah.
That's going to be Oblar.
He rolled twice. Oh no. One was flat 5.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
That was my first action.
Hey, cheat, you're not trying. All right.
I'm going to try to break free.
Okay.
35.
Enough to break free.
That is?
Yep.
Okay, then
Now
I'm
you're
going to
gonna move.
then
What do you
I'm
need?
going to get the flock out of there. 20 feet gets me to here. And I look at her. I'm coming for you. Or look at it. I'm coming for you.
You're not very scary right now.
Shoosh.
Oh, and that removes the persistent damage. I got to take that off of you before.
Yes. Persistent on the grab.
Yeah, before I move off you, otherwise it'll put me damage. All right, and that is the end of that turn. Top of the order, Solomon. See her, this weird coiled serpent-looking thing, 10 feet off the ground, keeping your little tail away from Ordella.
To there.
Okay.
Now she's off guard. And I shall freaking her with my
Oh, crit.
Oh, yes.
Okay, last action.
She will be off guard because of the critical debilitation. Precise debilitations. I'm still not finding precise debilitations.
Should to be under your actions tab.
Right. That's where we put it before. Debilitating strike. Off guard. There we are.
Okay.
There we
Third
go.
action.
Third action.
Filtered fork comes right back in your hand like a weird
I just stabbed her anyway.
So you couldn't. She's 10 feet up.
10 feet up.
Oh,
So you did throw it.
yeah. I did throw it. I'll throw it again.
Okay.
Yep.
Very up, very up. Press it again.
Right.
Okay. Sienna.
I can do something, yay.
If you have a ranged attack, she's off guard.
I mean, Sienna's most of her spells are ranged.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yes, but if it's not a range saving throw,
Right, yeah.
if it's a straight up range attack, like your ignition, it would be a ranged a spell attack, so she's off guard for it.
Let me have a look. Activity sections.
Excuse me. Or Della have powerful leap?
Yep. Ignition is a ranged or melee attack. Alright.
She's never taken.
Be able to leap straight up and hit.
Oh, worst case scenario, she can pull her bow and shoot.
Miss.
Two action. Third action.
Everybody's got some damage on them. Who do I heal? Oh, Della looks like she's the worst off. She's way over there. I don't think I can get to her.
Move 35.
Yep.
Yeah, you can get to her.
35 feet
It's
movement.
literally 35 feet.
We'll put you right next door, Della,
Yep.
so you can doctor's
Technically, you
visitation.
could be square underneath the Nagara as well, because she is 10 feet in the air, so you can walk underneath. Yeah, that's 35 feet.
Okay.
Doctor's
And we'll do
visitation.
Doctor's visitation and slap some battle medicine on Ardella.
Laugh and tickle.
And we'll just go for expert.
Great succeed.
Nice.
On to master. Ooh. There you go.
No, that wasn't master. I clicked expert. Oh no, yeah, treat wounds expert.
you
It's saying that I have the master skill. Yes.
You are master.
Yeah.
Giving me the
Critical success on the expert.
yes.
Yeah.
Always good.
Which is why I went with that.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
She feels better.
she feels happy.
And Tweak really can't do anything, so he'll sit there making frustrated noises
Okay.
at her.
Or Della, what would
Pretty
Della
much, yeah.
do? You know what? She could try
Like
to
that
demoralize
Hearing noise.
to bring up her
She's in 30 feet.
red martial stance.
Yep.
Okay, so she is going to. She already still has her targeted. She's going to go under her activities. Like
She could also swap.
we will try to dread martial. Intimidate, correct?
Yes.
Or demoralize. Okay, perfect. So she is going to. And crit
I
fail.
feel like I'm back at the blood spa.
Oh, she's frightened.
I don't-
She's frightened one.
Yeah,
Oh no.
becomes 0.
Oh no.
But that didn't work. And she can't do it again.
Swap and shoot.
Does have her bow on her.
Oh, she'd have
Do you have
to
a thrown weapon?
drop.
Hmm?
She'd have to
She doesn't have a
drop
thrown
her.
weapon.
She has to drop her shield though.
Yeah.
Just have to release the shield, but
No, she's got it strapped on. She can't release it.
It takes her an action to release it.
Yeah, because she has to take the time to
You know what?
unstrap it.
She will throw a weapon, pull a dagger, and whip it. Because that's funny. And she hits.
oh, swap 2 one-handed weapons and then throw.
Take that.
9 points of damage.
There you go. Moral fucking victory. Okay. Nagra flies up another 20 feet. Sorry, 10 feet.
If
20
with
foot
one
movement, 10
action.
foot, so she's now 20 feet with one action. You know what? He's going to attempt Spirit Blast Spell. Solomon crit fails.
Oh,
Nothing I can do.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
I don't have any hero points. And I got a shit for a will save. And you need 30s to beat her will save, so.
oof.
Did not double it. 114.
16d6.
Yeah.
If it's if that's the crit damage, that's the crit damage.
No, I forgot to actually press crit. It's drop damage on you.
She does 16d6 with that?
Yes.
I'm dead.
Yep. That'll kill you.
Oh, God.
Like dead.
Damn it.
Oh no, it says dying.
Yeah, you're dying. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not dead.
No.
Didn't do enough damage to dead me.
You would have had to do.
That would have dropped me from full.
Yes.
And I basically can't make the will save. I need a 20 to make the will save.
And you're actually dying too, sir.
Because it was a crit.
Yep. Okay.
Well, shit.
All right. 1 moment, please.
So Pathfinder isn't only deadly at first level, it's deadly at higher levels too, because
Depending on what you're facing, yeah.
the saves become impossible.
No, just improbable. I mean, you also roll in that one, so I mean, there's not much you can do.
I rolled a 5.
Or 5, yeah.
But if she rolls a 5 on any of my saves, she makes it.
Maybe? Probably not, actually. Anywho. Actually moves your initiative to 30.
Mm-hmm.
That's all she can do. Spirit Blast, still.
Moved up and
Fuck it, good spell. But you'll be happy to know all of her 6th level spells are gone. So,
well, it's a good spell because it's 6th level. Ouch, 104 damage.
Oblar.
All right, finally get to use that haste.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Jesus, man. Get your shit going. Look at you stomp along.
Take my stride. And now I can use my 3-action heal. And get all of us.
And you're obviously not putting her in it.
Yes, I can choose to
Yeah.
ignore up to
Choose to.
5. It's not a huge amount of healing because it's the base, but
I stand up.
oh yeah, anytime you have the prone condition, you stand up, right?
You are now
Wasn't he dying too?
yeah. Well, whenever you come up
Only
with always
wounded one.
wounded.
Oh,
Just
okay.
wounded one.
Just one wound.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we remember the first test games or whatever. We fucked
you
that
were
up
adding
really
the
bad.
dying to
We're
the
like, wait,
wounding.
You
It's like,
use something to come up with dying to. No, you do not, because holy shit, that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
only ever add 1 to your wounded when you come back.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. All right. So that's Oblar's all 3 actions. Boom, boom, boom.
4 actions.
And okay. Top of the order. Sienna,
It's
actually.
now me. R2, I don't have any treats over here because the vet said you're getting fat, so less treats.
Kill her. If you can.
Oh.
I'm gonna try, but
Oh, and she is no longer off guard, right?
well, she would be off guard till the end of my next turn, which just lengthened it.
True.
Yeah, I guess.
You could end it though,
Yeah,
because
it
I
should.
would have gone off. Would have gone.
I could throw up lightning storm.
Okay.
What does that use?
And then it doesn't matter.
No, it's a reflex. I don't want to do that.
Oh, yeah, she's good.
All of her saves are good, so it doesn't really matter.
Not really. You just haven't hit her with her lowest one yet. So.
Well, I know it's not reflex. Frostbite is fortitude defense. Suppose I could try it. I haven't hit. I don't think we've gone at her with fort yet. Sure. What the hell? I'll give it a try.
No,
And she fails.
a failure.
Oh, that's a lot of ones. 4, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2.
Eek.
But it's not a crit fail, so she doesn't get the
Slowed.
the frostbite.
Okay, that's only 2 action. Third action.
Doctor's visitation on poor Solomon over there.
I'm immune to battle medicine. I already did it on myself.
Yeah, but I can do it
You can
twice.
ignore it.
You'll have to force it. Yeah.
Yes.
Force that in there, just like we showed you.
So I can do the second one.
Yes.
He's like, hold still. No, quit complaining. Shut up and hold still.
Put a little lightning on it. So like,
Cauterize.
Stop breathing.
Add 10 to the healing.
First, let's see if she actually heals.
Okay, well, I'm going to do it on expert
yes.
so that I have a better chance of critting it.
Okay.
Perhaps after you have taken the first step, you might be able to attend one of my most
can still add the 10.
informative services, but not before.
There you go.
Not terrible.
All right.
Almost as good as mine.
Lord
Crit.
Yellen. She now will fully swap. She drops her shield. The sword was already stowed. She pulls the bow and fires. Skybolts.
Oh.
That's great. All right, Solomon.
Oh.
I guess you have to take an action to pick up your filters fork.
No, I don't.
It recalls it's in his hand.
No, it only returns on the throw. It's on the ground.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. She's 20 feet up?
She is now 20 feet in the air. Yes.
Okay. I draw and throw with quick draw.
Yep.
A dagger
Okay.
or a throwing knife
All right.
because they have the potency crystals on them, so they are +1 striking, returning, or striking. Where are they? Barbecue skewers. Off we go. My target? My target. And oh, there we are. Barbecue skewer. That's a miss.
Roll.
Into the air. And I will do it again. Quick draw. Is quick draw flourish?
That's a good question.
Yeah. I'm done. Nope. Just rogue.
It'd be kind of odd if it was flourish because it's not a big, like an attack or anything,
Yeah.
right? It's not that kind of ability.
But it is drawing a weapon and a striking at
Yeah.
the same time, so that's crit.
Great.
Nice.
I only
Right into one of the scales. He looks very pissed at you now.
Right in her cloaca.
Yeah.
and I get this too on the Sly Striker. It gets crit damage as well.
Okay.
The ability strike, right?
No, she wasn't off guard.
Oh, it's just be up guard for the debilitating? Oh, okay.
And I have a
Gonna
third
say,
action.
trip would be a nice little debilitation right now.
I know. Or slowing her down
Yeah.
by 10 feet. Third action. I draw my sling.
Oh, great idea, yeah.
It's a reload weapon, but I draw my sling.
Flies over there.
It's got a potency crystal on it as well. Just burnt 6 gold worth of stuff.
I mean, you can collect up the knife afterwards.
The potency crystals are one shots.
Oh, okay.
Consumables,
Gotcha.
talismans. I don't have that many striking runes on weapons.
Fair enough.
I do have 3 +1 striking weapons. But everything else is potency crystals. Yeah, won't get rid of Sly Striker. Giving me some precision damage. Sixth level.
Boy, does she not like you. All right, Keith,
Yeah.
casting.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay.
The shit will save and can't roll over a 10, apparently.
So,
At least it wasn't a critical fail.
are paralyzed for 1 round.
Of course I am.
It's unfettered halfling a mental.
No.
Okay.
It's a
Lucky
innate
crit
spell.
though. That one's
Just paralyzed spell?
paralyzed, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, yes. The spell was paralyzed. You failed, but didn't crit fail. Crit
Yeah.
fail's really bad. Even succeeding's not great. You're stunned 1,
Mm-hmm.
but fail is paralyzed for 1 round, so you're stuck. All right, Oblar.
My holistic care has frightened, stupefied, and stunned. The list of conditions I can
Let's see
sleep,
if I can give my
but
friend
not
a
on
little bit
myself.
of cover by moving there with my free stride.
Paralyzed.
Then I'm going to cast Sure Strike on myself
Okay.
and follow it up with another spell.
Okay.
We're going to go with the old Holy Light.
Oh, holy light.
I was waiting for that.
The stars are gently shining.
Miss.
Then Sure Strike lets me re-roll that.
Mm-hmm. On top of that.
And then I'm going to save my hero point
Okay.
and try it a third
You
time.
got her.
Fuck. All right. That spell's gone.
Should take away Crisis of Faith too, because obviously you had one.
Harris is like, no.
Yeah, Harris.
Yeah.
No.
I'm rapidly
What
running.
did I do?
Can't do anything about
I'm gonna
paralysis.
slap you on the ass here in a second. And get 4d10 healing. And then I'm gonna hide behind you.
Paralyzed.
The fuck, I'm paralyzed. Fucking paralyzed.
That would be the other reason I moved up, is so I was within reach of a grope for you.
Can I try casting the Dispel Magic on the paralysis?
You can.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Oh.
You're actually hitting this thing.
The spell magic is what level?
Yeah, the rest of us does one.
It's a third, right?
It's second level.
Second level. Okay,
Yeah.
so
You make a caster check.
yeah, I was
Attempt
gonna
to
say,
counteract against the target.
We go for a while. I'm gonna have a quick bio.
Where do I find that again?
it's under. Keep forgetting to put the damn thing underneath your. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna add it to the.
R2.
So it's your spellcasting attribute modifier plus your spellcasting proficiency bonus. So basically your spellcasting attack.
Guess where I'm trying to find where it is. I know it's supposed to be on here somewhere, but I can never remember where it is.
Give me 1 second, Gwen. Put it on here. Just, you have to give me a second.
Check your combat page, combat tab of your thing, and spell/clash proficiency.
If you open your druid, it's there.
I tried opening that.
Action page. Click open your druid. Spell roll plus 19. That's
There you
your
go.
attack. I'm just going to try to put it in here. So
And it's versus the.
I don't know where you're seeing this spell roll thing.
please give me just 1 second.
On your actions page, should be at the top of your spell list.
Yeah, I scrolled all the way to the top and I saw the druid thing.
Not all the way at the top. Or yeah, so under you have weapons, you have druid.
Yep.
You have your cog wheel. Click the cog wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
It's right there. But it doesn't allow you to attack from it.
No, it
Your
doesn't.
spell now has it under as a attack roll.
There you go.
Oh, yep.
That's what I was trying to do. So, all right, so go ahead and just roll that. You have her targeted. You need to target her.
I don't think I have anything targeted.
Okay, so target her. It's not the exact proper DC, but it's fine.
Where am I? At the top. Okay.
You need to see what your attack roll is. Ignore the 31.
Well, it's worth a try.
2 action.
Yep.
Third action.
Recall knowledge, if nothing else, or get tweak to. Can tweak do the pounce attack from?
No,
Straight up?
He can't leap 20 feet. Okay.
Might be able to with
Over
10
ground,
feet,
not
but
vertical.
Fair
on
enough.
10 feet, I would say go for it. On 20, not a chance.
No.
He ain't jumping from the ground to the top of my house.
although
You could do a recall knowledge.
a big cat probably would be able to come damn close.
Yep. Might as well. I don't really have much else I can do.
1 second.
Occultism.
Deck that it is.
Odella, come here, I'll toss you. Oh, she's got her bow. Never mind.
Yeah, it'd be a cultist.
I could toss the kitty. It's just you want to get a melee in there? Can't you throw with your filter sport? You're also paralyzed right now. You really don't want to toss you. Toss the kitty.
How do we kill this thing?
You unfortunately don't have.
I have no training in occultism. Like, literally no bonuses.
Cordella has Skybolt.
The best thing
Yeah, they're targeted.
is
She
for
will
recall knowledge is trying to figure out what it's going to do to us next,
Critness.
or what it possibly.
Well,
can
I have
do
no
to
idea.
us.
She will load and shoot a second time.
We don't either, so you're
Miss.
Well, there's reload 0, so she can do it.
Third time.
Crit fishing.
Yeah, crit fishing yet. All right. Solomon.
Yeah, the only one helpful me to
He drills. Okay.
the only one. Well, you could try recall knowledge because that's a mental activity. You can do it while you're paralyzed.
Yeah.
Recall knowledge 3 times. You got it.
We only do it once. She's a rare creature.
Okay. I always figured that it should give you, like, if they're rare.
well. That's the thing. What
It
type of?
increases the DC.
Yeah, but I'm not concerned about her exactly. I want to know the type of creature that she is. That's the thing.
Well, that you can give me a roll and I can tell you exactly what it is.
Yeah, that's
Depending
how I
on-
roll it. Is if you roll good enough to get the base creature, then I give you the base creature stats.
Yes. Oh yeah.
All right, recall
Getting any information
knowledge.
on her is going to be a little different.
Yeah.
New cultism. Yeah, that's I figured. Okay,
You were weirdly obsessed with that thing.
bang zoom. Give it a whirl.
You know she is a spirit mega.
Okay, I don't say anything because I can't.
Yeah.
And let's move on.
She's not paralyzed anymore.
True.
That's why I wasn't sure we wanted to waste a spell dispelling it, just because it was only 1 round, but still, yeah.
Oh no, if I could have acted this round.
Yeah. And there might have been other effects that we don't know. Like it might have been if you don't pass it, it gets worse.
He's obsessed with that thing. It's so weird.
Ah!
And
Is it-
fires off some slithering snakes.
Oh,
God damn it.
Because that shit's fun.
Is it still at level 5?
Yes, it is.
I still have my...
Crit fail, Sienna.
I have no tokens.
I think we're all out of tokens.
Oh yeah. Carly got a 0 point.
Yeah, but we rolled
You
for
rolled
it.
for it.
We rolled for it. And I got it.
Yeah. Oh. Bits.
This is bad.
Solomon.
I'm taking that.
Oh, look at you.
Absolutely fine.
You're fine. You're beyond fine. Oblar. How's that haste working for you? You fail.
Use it twice.
Oh man, your reflex save is. I thought my
Nice.
will save was bad.
Yes. Creature's unaffected. Okay. Tweak is unaffected.
Good for Tweak.
But
The rest of us, it sucks.
Oblar is grabbed. Solomon is not. Ordella is grabbed. Sienna crit failed. Sienna is restrained.
Means no spell casting.
Oblar. That's fine. We're gonna actually make him work for it this time. I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to force an update on StreamerBot. Something's going on. It's not talking.
2 rounds, the other one will be gone.
Yep.
I guess I'll try to break free because that's about all I got.
Okay.
That was already at it. Yeah, there we go. Nope.
That definitely does not do it. A little more grunt there.
Well, Mac 2 and try it again.
Well, let's see how she does against Fortitude.
Okay, so make your
Flat check.
flat check, please. Flat check's a 5. You're fine. Go ahead and cast your spell. Target her. Yes, you have. Okay. She fails.
So
Does she cast divine spells?
no, it's not that one.
Oh, okay.
So that's only on a. Oh no, that's on
And no, she's casting
a
a
cult.
cult spell.
I know. I was.
On
Trust me, if I
failure,
combine
full
land, I'll
damage,
fucking
and
poke your
second
ass
one.
back
Okay, so she's gonna take the damage.
there. Oh, he's paralyzed, huh? Gazork!
Oh, you got her.
And she
Got her.
tumbles out of the air
And
hits
she
the-
is sickened as well.
Very much so, because she hits the ground, and pieces of her just kind of chunk off and splatter everywhere. A little bit gets in your mouth.
So I'm sickened. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
But we're under 1 minute effects here.
Yep. Oh yeah, we're not.
They're not sustained spells or anything like that. They're
Yeah.
1 minute.
Well, that was it for me. That was a 1 action to try to break free and a 2 action to cast on her.
Okay. The persistent ends after a little bit of damage. Okay, tweak.
Nobody ended his turn in. Oh, it's the start of your turn?
Oh, sorry, end of your turn. Oh, well, yeah, that doesn't make a difference. Tweak goes with Sia.
No, on me. I have to make another reflex save or I'm restrained.
Ended his turn inside the thing.
And if I'm not restrained and I'm,
Oh, yes.
then I still take damage.
Take the damage and
Yep.
try and.
1 second, Mr. Odler. Ooh, you crit fail.
I am restrained. I'm standing here taking all the damage.
And
Well, you can attempt to escape, but
I know.
that's all you can do.
Yeah.
I see the condition on the persistent damage is while grabbed.
give me 1 second. You're no longer grabbed. Poison is correct. Your slither is correct. Okay. Sienna. You're currently restrained.
Yep.
So all you can do is try to break free.
But for you, it's either athletics or a
Acrobatics.
acrobatics.
And this is
Oh, my athletics is way better.
Mhm.
I got
This
a
is
plus
how we keep
15
it.
as compared to opposed to a plus 2.
Probably comes back. What happened? Well, there were some snakes. A really big snake, some small snakes, and we're all fucked.
Fish, fish guys, and then snakes.
3 new people walk up to you.
Ooh, yeah.
Hi, we're your new group. You can try 3 times though.
Yes.
Your next one will be at map 2.
Might as well. I can't do anything else.
And tell Tweak to get out of here.
Where's the button?
Tweak can move on.
Or-
There it is.
He's not good.
Yeah, I suppose he's smart enough that he would
Oh,
get
yeah.
out
Oh,
of the
yeah,
bad area.
He doesn't want to be covered in snakes. He's like, I don't know why you guys are just hanging out in the snakes. I'm leaving. I'm out of here.
Screw you guys.
Fuck all y'all.
Oh,
We need the grease spell. Cast it on yourself.
Really sweet woman. And I'm assuming third action, tell Tweak to get the fuck out of Dodge. Or you can try it a third time.
Yeah, I'll try it a third time. Tweak knows to leave on his own.
Okay, so Tweaks are going to just move.
Yep.
Map 3.
To fail every single freaking time.
Oh, and just ends.
But she's still in there, so she has to make the save again. Oh no, I guess she's already. So she just takes
The
it.
jam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're taking that.
Is that
Except not the. Oh, this would go back on again. If you're still
Yeah,
there.
should be.
Yep.
Honestly, the persistent wouldn't end. It ends on the grab ending, doesn't it?
Actually, yes, you're right. Yeah, so it's sit there.
There is no roll for the persistent. It's
Ordella
on the
in
end of the grab.
she will attempt the escape action under
athletics?
athletics. Yeah.
See, if I wasn't restrained, I could just toss you guys out of here.
35. She is successful. Okay, so she is going to then.
Or if you try and reposition, it's against the DC of the effect.
It's good enough for her to get out
Okay,
of there.
that first movement just breaks.
Solomon.
Which means she's no longer going to take persistent or grab. Okay, that brings up Solomon, who is actually okay.
Fine. Who is hurting the most?
Technically, Oblard. Sienna Rick
Oh, but he's also restrained.
So am I.
Oh, they're both restrained. Well, shit in a bucket.
Decisions.
Hello, sir. Yes, I know you're bored.
Hmm. Can I trigger their lover's knots? Using my battle medicine to give the 2d6 plus 7?
Have to read with the lovers.
It's on your armor. It's a free action, or no, an action to trigger it, and you heal 2d6. But if you have battle medicine, you heal 2d6 plus 7. But it doesn't say anything about someone else triggering the lover's knot. There's no rules saying you can't. But there's also no rules saying you can. I mean, I won't cry if you say no. I'll do something else. Probably something even more useful. I could battle medicine each of you. Because you're both restrained.
No, in Pathfinder 2, you cannot activate a talisman for someone else.
There you go. Good with that.
Yeah, I think we said I could do it for Tweak because he doesn't have thumbs.
Correct. To activate the talisman, you must be the one holding or wearing the item it's attached to.
Yeah.
Because we put one on his barding.
Yep.
Not on
And
the
for me,
table,
I
baby.
would say for you, Gwen, that would just be
You've got-
when you command him.
Yeah, you've got
He could activate
good
that
athletics.
as one of the actions. It's a
That
single
makes
action.
sense.
Yeah, you can also aid too.
Problem is I have to be there.
Yeah.
To aid. I can't.
Oh,
Yeah, he can't be like, go, and then run out.
But I could leave and aid him from the
Yes,
edge.
if you could reach him from outside the bubble, like the square, I see the square you'd be here. You're technically outside of the,
Or even just
Even
one up from there.
diagonally. Yeah,
What?
one up from that.
or even, there, or whatever.
Pio.
The answer is yes, you could aid from there or there and not be within it if you wish. That is a you.
First action, I'm going to take his glaive,
Not on the
You take what?
his guisarme, his pole weapon.
All right. 4 times your size.
It's
It
a
is.
pole weapon, is a pole weapon, is a pole weapon. It's not large.
It is actually.
Or it's specifically large, or it's a pole weapon?
It is specifically large.
Why would you do that?
Because I didn't want
'Cause
my
it doesn't-
enemies picking it up and using it on me.
I mean, fair enough.
Fine then. I
Sorry, I specifically crafted it large.
I break his pole weapon.
Oh, I made that with my own hands.
And his hands.
Hey, I'm a llama again.
Okay, fine. I'll do
Sorry.
something else.
Thought I was being smart by making it large, so medium creatures have difficulty using it against me.
You know what? I guess. Hang on a second. 25. She was there, so 5, 2.
It makes him clumsy.
You can't get. Okay. I was thinking maybe Carly's. Oh, she broke out. She could just sudden.
That's the thing. Has to make an attack. She can just double move.
So she can go over here.
Yeah.
Unless Keith, you want to be in that square, it makes no difference for me. She can be down 1 as well to aid Owen as a reaction.
Oh, I don't have to take it out of my backpack. Ah! It's an action to pull it out of my sleeves. I pull a rope out of my sleeve.
Okay.
1 action.
Okay.
Tie it on to Sienna's leg or something.
Okay.
2 actions. And the 3rd action, I will move out of the area.
Okay.
And I will aid you when I can.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Oblar.
All right, I guess my first action is to try to break free.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to have Carly make her athletics check to aid.
Okay.
Because I'm pulling you, it's going to be athletics, unfortunately.
Athletics is much better for me than acrobatics.
Yeah, she's going to aid with.
Acrobatics is much better for me.
Well, I mean, if you got the rope on her and one of us gets out, like if I get out, then I can yank on the rope too.
I have a rope tied to Sienna.
Yes, to make the roll first. Athletics check.
Oh, nice.
That's going to crit.
So you get
1 second. So what I have to do. I'm trying something to learn for myself here. Oblar is there. And then I go back to the activities tab and I press the +2 circles, which gives it Oblar. Yeah. 8 action.
Okay, so I don't have to change it at all.
success is going to be
Alright.
a +2.
So it'll be on your next roll. It'll give you a +2 circumstance.
She a master of athletics?
I think I'm free.
If she is,
She
it's
is.
+3.
Oh, there we go. All right, you are free, sir. That's 1
You've
action.
broken free.
I'm gonna stride
20 feet.
to there,
Okay.
Exit.
and then as my 3rd action, can I aid another on the rope? Or do I have to take an action to grab it first?
Yeah, interact action to grab.
Yeah.
But remember, aid is a reaction.
Oh, okay, so
It's
yeah.
a
then-
reaction to someone else.
so then-
Yes, but you use up an action to do it.
Okay.
You have to have an
I'll
action.
go grab the end of the rope
Okay.
because I can probably do athletics.
It's nothing I can do anyway, so
Be grabbed
it's all 3
and
actions for me.
it's a persistent place.
I was thinking of sacrificing myself by just stepping to you and tossing you out, but this is probably better.
All right. And
I just had 3 really shitty rolls.
That way I'm not
Okay,
continuously taking.
okay, top of the order. Yeah.
Because now that I'm out, I can also try to
So
heal you.
Sienna, you're trying to yoink.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get out of here.
Keith, I need you to make your.
I didn't have enough action to do,
Okay, so it's an
so
athletic
I'm
check
ready to aid.
under escape.
Activities.
Ready just
Guidance and
actions.
Yeah. Do guidance and aid stack?
What is escape under?
It should be under activity run. So on your activities tab,
Is
if you
aid
roll down to
Aid is circumstance bonus.
and
I
guidance.
think is the status.
Oh, there it is.
There it is,
It's
yeah.
under basic actions.
yeah, under basic actions. And then there's 2 dice. One's acrobatics, one's
Status.
athletics.
Yep. So they do stack.
Cool.
So I know what I'm doing next round.
And you missed.
31 is a fail?
Yep.
Oh my god. I'm
You
never
gotta
gonna get
remember
out of here.
It's an escape versus her spell DC.
That's
Yeah.
why I wasn't passing very often because I am a master in athletics.
Miss or fail.
Oh, and you get no third action
Correct.
because you don't get free and you can't attempt to escape again until your next turn.
Oh.
On a critical failure.
Okay.
Still restrained, taking 3 poison damage.
Ordella will also grab the rope and ready.
Do our aids stack?
No, but whoever gets the higher bonus, will have.
Okay.
Solomon?
I'm going to aid Oblar on his aid.
Sure. I'll give that.
Okay.
So, Keith, you roll your aid. So it's an athletics check to aid Omar.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to do a straight athletics roll here.
Yeah. 21. Actually, enough.
21 is enough?
Yes.
To aid. Yeah, it's a
Aid.
DC 12.
Oh,
Plus 1.
okay.
Okay.
So you would.
So I give him
So then you target me, click on the aid +1.
plus one circumstance. I give him you a +1.
Yes.
Where is that?
So you target him, and then
Oh,
under your
activities.
under your aid, it'll have the +1, +2. It's also got a -1, -2 if you crit fail.
Yeah, that's because that's what it said crit
Yeah.
failure.
It's because I have the DC
Just
set in my
set the spell.
as my spell,
Plus-
so that's why I'm not concerned about that.
All I'm getting is a +2 circumstance bonus.
That should be +1.
Does he get +2 if I'm a master?
Gets
No, look beside it.
it's just a +1.
One says +1.
Oh, +1. There we go.
So if it's a success, it's a +1.
Oh, and there is one actually for Master Aid +3.
Yeah,
It's in there.
if you get a crit success, you
And Legendary's +4. Okay.
There you go.
Okay,
I give you a
So you
+1.
gave Oblar that.
Get that
okay.
crit success.
So then we're gonna keep going. Oop. Top of the order. Okay, so both.
No, wait. Oblar should have got the turn.
I still got a turn because I need to ready my aid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just thought that was weird.
No, because before I ready my aid, that's 2 actions.
Okay.
I am going to cast guidance on.
No, just aid. Oh, you can cast guidance, and then you can
Exactly.
then you can aid.
Then I aid. Yes, thank you.
Gotcha.
No.
Okay, and then I ready an action to aid.
Correct. And Sienna goes off, so both you and Ordella roll, and whoever gets the better, that'd be a crit success for Ordella.
Okay.
You're in the way.
Oblar, you can also roll on athletics.
Yep.
Just ignore the number.
And it should be giving me an additional +1. Let's take the +3 from her. I'm assuming
Yeah.
she's master. Yeah,
He is a master.
You are too.
I am a master. I know. I only got a +1. So
Okay.
you get a
so-
+3 and then a +1. So she has to put the aid +3 on. So you get a total +4 to this check between my guidance. And,
It's got guidance is already on her.
okay.
And then, so she got a skill +1, that's a status, and then a +3 circumstance bonus from
the aid.
aid. So now, Gwen, you roll your escape,
Oh, yeah. See the circumstance on there.
and everything will add together.
Remember, it's either athletics or
Let the computer do it.
I
Well,
can't.
the other circle's gone. Round 11.
Mr. Walk across my keyboard.
Because she did that
Spell
in the
weird
first round of
things.
combat, wasn't it?
No,
This is his last round.
Free kitty cam.
because she would have gotten her friends and she didn't want to do that. She would. It wasn't until the second one went down she cast it.
All right, try this again. Come on, give me a good number. Nope, a 5.
But it's not a critical failure. You should keep trying to the aids. Does everything? Oh, it's only your next check, right?
The guidance is only your next check. The
+3 should still be around.
yes, but give me 1 second.
Even on the rope.
Sorry, I have a little cat.
Heave.
All right, go for it, Gwen.
I'm pushing on Oblar.
Oh, 27.
Yeah, I might have to switch to healing her if she keeps taking damage like this.
Third action. You can try again.
End the turn inside it, right?
Yep.
Okay. This is the third one.
Hi, are we figuring out what we're doing here? Before you decide to,
Having a good time.
just didn't want the claws on the shoulder.
Oh.
All right.
Crit
One
save.
time I managed to go
Crit
higher
save.
than a 10, and it's still not enough.
Yeah.
This is so frustrating.
Oh, that's versus the persistent damage. It doesn't matter because you're still grabbed, so persistent damage continues.
We had a friend in the living jungle that died to a similar effect. She was entangled. We couldn't get to her, and she basically went out.
End your turn in as long as you can.
At least I have resistance on the poison.
I was gonna say, what is your resistance?
I have the poison resistance from dwarf.
Yeah, I know, but what is your resistance 4? Okay, so we're not going to keep doing this.
+4 versus poison
she
saves.
gets 4 poison save. She's resistant 4 all poison. So unless I'm rolling 5 or 6,
Yeah,
she's not
Oh.
taking any damage.
and I
She's
can
not
always
taking 1 or 2.
and I can always
So
heal.
at this point, we're just going to call it moot
You
because
just wait it out.
we just waited out for a few more
Okay.
rounds. Because Gwen's athletics is only +8. Even
Yeah.
with everything stacked, he needs a nat 20.
No, the +8 was the map 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
So your what's your normal what? What's your
My athletics is +15.
Okay, so
I'm just not getting enough.
yeah,
and I'm rolling really shit.
You need a 13 or higher on your first roll. Anywho,
We can
So
wait
I
it out
rolled this.
Yeah.
What did I roll up?
because it's only on the initial spell casting that you take any big damage.
correct.
3d6 or
You're
60.
going to keep taking that persistent, and it's only D6. Even on a crit save or crit fail, it's still only a D6.
Okay, 'cause
It
2
doesn't
turns
go
ago, I
D6.
rolled a 16. The total was 31, and you said it wasn't enough.
Correct. It's 32.
So I need a 17 or higher to get out of here.
Correct.
We can just wait it out. We wait it out, and
We go loot the bodies and spit on them, and I
Rude.
trample her body after we loot everything
God, even more rude.
because I'm tired of this.
You find nothing on them.
I will.
track them to a lair.
Yeah. Well, actually, first I'll cast detect magic in case
She
there's
looks
something.
behind it and goes,
Starts digging.
yeah, because literally that's where she popped
He's
up.
turning yarn. Yeah. Yeah,
So
poison
what are you
resistance
doing?
half my
You
level.
find some interesting things. So
the damage is
she
going
has a necklace of rings that slowly wave in the breeze.
That you meant like a necklace of magic rings that she can't use because she has no fingers.
She loves rings. She cannot use
No
them.
fingers.
Oh,
So she uses Mage Hand, an unseen servant, to use roots and vines to dangle her ring collection from the tangles above her lair entrance.
Oh, that's hilarious.
There's 15 non-magical rings and 2 that are magical.
Okay. Well, I'll detect magic so I know which ones are magical.
I carefully
Also notice that the cloth that the rings are kind of tied on is a very boisterous cloth. It is a scarf, and so she has this really tied, like fucking bright colors. It definitely does not belong in a swamp. And you see all the rings are kind of dangling off of that, and it's tied up on roots, and you see the roots kind of waving and motioning as
anytime there's a breeze,
every time there's a breeze. Correct.
and the rings are going
What
dingle,
are you
dingle,
doing,
dingle.
sir?
Examine this cloth.
Okay.
I examined the whole damn thing.
Well, yeah, I'm detecting magic. Is the cloth magical?
The scarf and 2 of the rings show up as having.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna take a good look at this just to make sure that it's not gonna.
And there was much rejoicing.
Untie it. Right when you need it.
Yeah. Great timing.
Honestly, the poison resistance, it wouldn't have been worth using it
Yeah,
on that.
she's poison resist 5, not 4.
Yeah, it's half my level.
Oh, so it hasn't gone up properly.
Yeah, you would be only damaging her on a 6.
And
Totally.
that's for being a druid.
I didn't
It's
realize
what
the
thing,
damage
though.
was that low.
Glad I did.
I didn't realize the damage was that low.
You know,
I
I'm trying
thought.
to take the notes, so things are scrolling by so fast. I'm having to go back up to see what happened. So yeah, I'm not catching that.
But if I'd realized it was that low, I would have said it sooner. Let's just wait it out.
Yeah.
It's not going to hurt her.
Well, so I looked. I'm like, wait, it's poison damage. Because I was gonna put persistent back on you, but I'm like, wait, I can't just drop persistent on you because
Thought it
would
did
give
pummeling damage if you didn't get out.
Nope.
Oh, just poison.
Used to be
Oh,
when it was black tentacles.
Yeah.
right.
But now it is because it's slither. It's the snakes, and they do poison damage,
Okay.
which is, I think, actually
More thematic.
interesting.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
I think so. Especially if it's called Slither.
Yeah.
Activities.
The idea of a pile of snakes jumping up from the ground and getting in there.
There we go. I'm going to seek around these things to make sure that it's not going to explode when we untie the scarf and take it down.
Okay, yes, please, absolutely give me a roll.
Anyone can, because if you don't feel comfortable with my trap detecting abilities,
What kind of a check is it?
perception. But
Sure, I might as well have a look around too.
if you feel confident in my trap detecting abilities,
I imagine I'm sitting on the ground outside,
Whew. I'll have a good look around.
putting a
You look the shit out of the place.
I
salve
do
on
look
all the
shit out of
You
it.
puncture
find
wounds.
nothing.
I poked myself in the eye with one of the roots.
Yeah, Gwen, you get this weird tingly sensation again. You notice that the area around you, it's not just a natural flow of water that is pushing everything into place to make this giant scar. You think something up to the north is feeding or pushing stuff down the river, and it's just kind of collecting in this spot. You get a tingle in your glaive, and
Made a perfect home for this Nagar. And her fishy friends.
What kind of check is it to identify items again?
it is Arcana, unless you have a specific crafting ability.
Craft blacksmithing, but
Do you not have craft magic items?
oh yes, yeah,
Well, then you can use your craft magic.
okay.
Well, we will definitely need to take some time after
Yeah, I was
this
gonna say
to
that.
patch
It's,
ourselves up and
It's a special feat to use crafting to identify items.
Yeah, it's auto
And to-
identification.
No, it's
Solomon's wounded
crafter,
condition.
crafter's appraisal.
Does he feel it down in his plums? He feels it somewhere, that's for sure.
So you would use the relevant skills, which would be Arcana or
religion.
whatever the spell, religion, occultism,
And it takes
or nature.
10 minutes.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes.
The 10.
We were going to do some healing during that time, I think. So because I can't use medicine, I'm going to make the checks. So sorry, was it Arcana?
Which one are you trying to do first?
Let's do the scarf first.
It is an arcane check.
I will sit and munch on a snack. I got some beef jerky.
Right.
Let's see an administration.
You identify the scarf as a masquerade scarf. Great. This delicate embroidered scarf matches with every outfit and can even complete a costume or disguise with illusion. You can activate it. 1 minute manipulate frequency once per day. Effect, you arrange a scarf over your lower face and it casts a first rank illusionary disguise spell on you, which ends immediately if the scarf is removed. You can alter the scarf's appearance to make it visible.
Is it an invested item?
Yes.
Yeah. The activation is a 2-action activity. You can activate it any number of times per day, and the illusionary disguise is second rank because it is a greater masquerade scarf.
Nice. Only if we're trying to disguise me as something other than what I am, is that useful for me?
You mean when you try to infiltrate a fort?
I mean, yeah, I guess that would
You're
be good.
gonna need it for that. It's
Okay,
very
fine.
useful.
I'll take it.
Otherwise,
You
the
create an illusion.
antlered walking elk might be a dead giveaway.
It's-
Stick out more than a sore thumb.
You create an illusion that causes the target to appear as another creature of the same body shape with roughly similar height within 6 inches and weight within 50 pounds. This disguise is typically good enough to hide their identity, but not to impersonate a specific individual.
So you can just disguise yourself as a normal-looking humanoid rather than a
A large humanoid?
walking elk.
Is it
Yeah, large humanoid. There's plenty of those.
is it heightened
It
to
is heightened to rank 2.
rank 2?
Yes.
That's unfortunate because it's only heightened at 3rd.
Oh, sorry. It is heightened to 3rd.
Okay. Oh, okay. The target can appear as any creature of the same size, even a specific individual. You must have seen an individual to replicate its appearance and must have heard its voice to replicate its voice. You disguise you. Are there ogres in that place? Because it has to be the same size.
Yeah, there's gonna be
Some
humanoid.
sort of kind of giant.
Yeah, humanoid race of large size.
Yeah.
That doesn't have antlers.
That would be at this place.
Yeah.
Trolls. You're a troll.
Oh, yeah, I guess they did have trolls against
Yep.
us. Okay, so I can
They
look
had
like a troll.
trolls. You
I
can
just
look
thought-
like a troll.
Well,
And the
before
rest
we
of us,
enter, we could also observe and see who's coming and
Sure,
going
yeah,
and then
do
pick
that.
one of those races.
but I'm guessing a troll would probably be a good choice.
So I guess, yeah, maybe throw that on me. And then I'll...
Well, invest it.
Yeah, I will. It has to be on me first.
Just give me a second. You guys still don't have all the rest of the items.
I know. So then I'm assuming you're doing more than one heal check?
Yes, but I was waiting for the right time to do it because you're busy doing something else.
Now, well, he's playing around with that.
Well, I was going to do this as you're healing, so yeah.
Okay.
So
Now,
I'll-
Gwen, you're a master, so you can do 4 people with your ward minute now.
No, I gotta go.
And I'm
read.
having a snack, so you get plus 20 on the healing for me.
You can do, if you want, you can do risky surgery to everyone.
Master.
You get a stab, and you get a stab.
Thought.
You get a stab.
I make 3 skin stitch salves, so she doesn't need to do risky surgery on us.
Oh, that's even better.
And I get so much on mine.
Okay, so what am I doing then?
I make 3 skin stitch salves so that she can use them on each of us.
What do?
They add +2 to your check. And if you succeed, it's critical. It is risky surgery without
damage.
doing damage.
So what you want to do, Gwen, is put on yourself your risky surgery, because that will give you the proper bonuses without having to do the damage.
Yeah.
Okay, now I gotta find that.
Should be in your activities.
And
I'm on
don't-
activities. It's not showing under medicine.
No. Sorry, I'm not activities. Your action tab. I believe I put your risky surgery down there.
and don't target me. I give you enough for everyone else. You'll get enough bonus healing on me to not worry about it.
Yep, there it is. Risky surgery. Do the self one.
And now if you're success, it'll be a crit success.
Okay, so I will do the master one then, rather than expert.
The miracles of Rasmir are available only to
Yay.
those who believe in the living God.
This is a critical success. Now do you just have a regular success, so do 2d8 and add a bonus 20 on it for me. Because you just got a regular success on me. But you will do more than enough.
Why can't I put 20 in there?
On the modifier?
On the modifier?
Yeah. In fact, it's not letting me type anything in there.
Oh, it might be delayed.
There you go. Well, I can do it on mine, but just give it a second. Cute. Someone named Mortal Rose streams Pathfinder on Mondays, homebrew, and Carly won tickets from her to be at GameCon, and she just stopped Carly and asked, "Are you Cobwebby Toast?"
Nice.
That's hilarious. Small world. Are you able to add it into the modifier?
Cannot get anything to go in there.
Well, just roll. We can
Yeah.
do simple math.
Well,
Your 2d8 plus 15 is likely more than enough.
Or 35.
It's because my numlock was off, but it was covered by my token.
There you go.
Okay. And then the regular heal.
Literally.
Because it's
Double.
plus 40.
I'm like, nom, 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 nom. Good snack.
I feel happy. Okay.
I'm feeling better now.
All right. So.
So how do we
um,
get rid of his
the
wounded
ring?
condition?
Owen, are you trying to do the ring?
yeah.
Corey will
Okay.
remove because you did
So the first
Mhm.
ring, what do you want for?
any treat rooms gets rid of
Again, it's okay.
wounded.
The wounded condition.
Okay.
Everything's going to be arcane.
Okay.
You are unsure what that second ring is.
Okay.
Second.
I look over his shoulder. Can I look
Okay,
over his
and go ahead
shoulder?
and roll
while
that.
he's doing
Third
Roll
ring.
for the third one. You're unsure what that?
Can I look over his shoulder while he's doing that?
You can stare at, I'm sure.
Because I can do it with crafting.
Oh, you do have the crafting appraisal?
Yeah, I have crafters. I got rid of magical crafting to take that.
Fair enough.
All right, give me a roll in the first ring. You munch on it. Obar's looking at it. I'm not really sure. And
I dropped some crumbs in your fur.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you get right in the fucking ear. Like it just, it's just horrible.
That's why
my ear starts twitching and hits him.
And then
No.
just
I toss it.
the ring a little bit. And you see a giant ram's head. He goes,
Ooh.
You take 1d6 points of piercing damage as I
Ow, my eye!
twitch and stick you out with my
and
antlers.
so you're gonna attempt the second one as well.
Yes, I will. Oh, hey.
And you're like, you're not too good at this, Oblar, are you? And you recognize it as a ring you've seen before, a ring of wizardry type.
A wing of wizardry.
Which only helps you if you cast arcane spells, right?
Correct.
We'll keep it
Yeah,
just
you
in
have
case.
to prepare arcane like wizard spells, and it gives you, I believe, one extra slot.
We'll keep it for someone's next character.
I mean, I almost had Keith writing up a bard. The Ring of the Ram.
Oh, wouldn't have been barred then.
It's a interaction. It is. It has to be invested. A ram-shaped blast of force slams into one foe you can see within 60 feet. Number of actions you spend to activate this item from 1 to 3 determines the intensity of force. The blow deals 2d6 force damage per action spent and pushes the target 5 feet per action spent. The target must attempt a DC 22 fort save. On crit success, no unaffected. Success, it's your basic stuff. Crit, double damage, and push twice the distance. Heavy iron ring is shaped to look like a head of a ram with curved horns.
DC 22.
That might be most useful for. Doesn't have a lot of ranged weapons, either myself or.
Ram shaped blast of force.
It's once per day.
Once per minute.
Oh,
It's not bad.
So you can activate it multiple times
yeah.
in a combat, but
That's to be long combat. But
Yeah.
most of our combats lately have. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea for either me or Carly, so that we have a ranged weapon.
it's a 60 foot, so it's actually got pretty decent distance.
Yeah.
And you don't have to have a hand free to activate, so you can have your weapon in
Yeah.
hand, or Carly could have.
I'm thinking either might. I mean, unless you really want it.
I don't need it.
I'm assuming because Gwen has a lot of ranged spells, she probably doesn't need it either. So
Sell this, the wing of wizardry. Oh, this would work if you do dedication wizard. Just to give you another 2 bonus
Mhm.
first level spell slots.
Yep.
That's kind of cool.
All right, so what do we want to do with the Ring of the Ramp? Who do we think should grab that?
Sorry, what does that ring do?
so basically, it once per minute you can trigger it, and the number of actions you do, it does more damage. Basically, it's a ranged attack, 60 feet.
Yeah.
I can push them back. I suggested that the two of you have readily available ranged attacks, so maybe not best for either of you. So either myself or Carly. And I think since I got the scarf, probably Carly, but that's up to you guys.
Not
She does
worried
also
about
have a
that,
bow.
but you do actually have a readily available ranged spell.
Oh, that's true.
as well.
That's true. I do. Yes, I have a
So-
miniature. So
This is to make a readily available range attack for Ordella.
That makes sense, yeah.
Della?
good point.
Okay. All right, 1 second. I'm going to drop that into.
And honestly, the masquerade scarf can be passed around as needed.
It is invested, so you
Present.
need to prepare it.
Yeah, it is
Takes an
invested, so you have to prepare it in the morning.
Yeah, daily
I
preparations.
think, yeah,
Whoever's going to use it for the day puts it on.
that was
It's
my
some-
concern
It's
about.
something that we know that we'll know ahead of time if we need something like that.
Yeah, and that was my concern about infiltrating that town. Would be I am very unique, and you can't tell me they haven't anyone in the area hasn't heard of my appearance. So
All right, so I sold the ring and dropped the ring price down to you guys as well, because
Okay.
just to get that out of the
Sounds good.
way.
just a reminder that I do have a 5 hard
Yeah.
end.
Yep.
Continue on our merry way to dice and slice and dice and turn into sushi the Hooktongue.
Well, I mean, we have to go north, so whatever's up there, we need to figure out what's. I'm assuming Sienna wants to know what's fucking with the natural order. So
All right, so you guys move. You guys head north, and as you're going further north, you notice that the water takes on an odd hinge of Bumsing fee. Thank you for the follow.
Adventurer inbound. Bumsing fee.
You notice that it takes on like your swamp water is like kind of murky all the time, but this starts taking a little bit more blue of a color.
Oh, it's clearing up.
No, it's almost like a weird dye.
Oh.
so not clear like regular water, but actually blue.
Yes.
I'm going to take the scout action.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and put +1 initiative on everybody while we're doing this.
No, I will stop and scoop up some of the water,
Okay.
grab like a bowl or
Is that
Mhm.
plus one to
Something.
perception for
Mhm.
and
initiative?
have a look at it. Examine it.
Nope.
Okay. That
Plus
would be
one circumstance.
nature. Recall knowledge.
I was
nature.
hoping.
It also recall knowledge survival.
Oh, okay. I'll do a recall knowledge survival then, because
I was going to say, I'll have a look at it with nature and then pass it over to Roblar to have a look at it for his survival training. Recall knowledge, nature. There it is.
there is no recall knowledge survival in here, so I'm going to have to just give you a sense direction, I guess,
Yeah, that'll work.
because it is a
Where
secret.
is it? Exploration activities. Avoid notice. I'll move along and avoid notice while I'm moving along.
Okay. You both are unsure.
As I'm walking along, I notice the water turning blue. And I dip my fingers in.
First world, maybe?
Dip my fingers in, give it a lick, try and figure out what's going on.
Right.
Recall knowledge
No, it is
survival.
not, it is not fey in nature.
Okay, what about fishing or farming?
I'll give you a lore fishing. Sure.
Okay, you're going to drop it in the tower since there's no recall knowledge or fishing.
You seem to remember hearing about something in the slough that seems to be rather rare, but also extremely dangerous. And it's called an azure lily.
Oh.
They are carnivorous plants known to grow in the Hooktongue Slough.
And I can turn the water blue.
It can.
Okay.
You know that the pollen can be rather toxic, with a single lily producing enough pollen to drive those exposed to it into a mad frenzy.
Would that be inhaled?
You believe so?
You say toxin?
Yes.
I drink my antidote elixir.
Oh,
As soon as he says the 6 hours.
okay, I'll also drink mine.
Yep.
I have no idea if Ordell has it.
I make one and
With
stick
my-
it in
No, I
your face.
actually put it on her.
Is this different
will do
than
That will use
the
up
antidote
all of
elixir?
my
That's
stuff.
for poison, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Well,
and
then
that's a
I'd-
toxin.
Well, I'd feed my elixir to my cat then, because I have resist poison. He doesn't.
Yeah, you have resist poison damage.
And actually saving throw.
Yeah, I have a saving throw bonus on it too.
Oh, you got a saving throw bonus? Okay. It would stack with your saving throw bonus. 'cause it's an item bonus.
Something would stack with your.
You can feed it to Tweak though.
I would
And
give it to Tweak because I have some protection. He has not.
Oh, you know what? Actually, thank you for reminding me to go into Gwen's abilities and
Antidote.
combat, fix that.
And that will use
Poison
up.
resistance.
I have no more alchemy today. Because I made one for me, one for Ordella.
But what if I didn't want to have to work to light our fire for tonight and wanted to use an alchemist fire?
That
Okay,
sounds like overkill.
when your resist is now fun.
Awesome, thank you.
Pretty
So
sure my surroundings
every-
would cover that.
I'll target everybody except Sienna then. Leak. Oblar. And Saltlet.
So one of the things you know,
There we go. I'll have to do that individually. It's just a self thing.
Solomon, you can give me an crafting check under alchemy
Okay.
to know about the Azure Lily pollen. Throw that in the tower pit. I don't know if there's a recall knowledge.
I will
That's okay.
double check that. Crafting.
I
Does
forgot
it have
that I had that
the recall knowledge?
frost mace. Gonna give that a try instead.
Crafting does have a recall knowledge.
Okay, please give me a crafting knowledge check. A recall knowledge check.
Not that I made any melee attacks that last time.
Azure Lily.
So, what do you know about Lily? As soon as he starts talking,
That's crafting.
there's a crit success on crafting.
I still love the drill.
It's
Like, what are you doing with that? I don't know.
All right. So one of the things you know is they are a rare toxic plant. When we say carnivorous, it's because they are
Feed me, Stanley.
they feed on the blood spilt around the area. So they don't eat people. They're not sentient. They're not a walking plant, but they get their nourishment through blood. Once harvested and refined, the effects of the rare azure lily overwhelm the senses with radical swings from a torpor to euphoria. It has a saving throw DC of 25. It's a fort. Maximum duration is 6 rounds. Stage 1, 2d6 mental damage for 1 round. Stage 2, 3d6 mental damage for 1 round. Stage 3, 3d6 mental damage and slowed for 1 round. Stage 4, 3d6 mental damage, slowed and confused, and that continues for 2 more rounds.
Jesus.
Gwen, can you give me another recall knowledge nature?
I presume slowed 1 or slowed. What's the maximum slowed?
Okay. So you know that harvesting it without triggering it is very difficult. If you can actually manage to do it, at most you can get about 5 doses. Keith, you also know the act of harvesting and preparing it into a poison is an extremely complex process that takes weeks and generally only yields a few doses each month at best. What you guys know is if you guys claim the hex you find it in, and if your kingdom has a master rank in agriculture, you can harvest the pollen via the following regional downtime activity during a kingdom turn, called Harvest Azure Lily Pollen. It adds a new
Interesting.
downtime activity to you, but you have to claim the hex, and then be a master in agriculture. That's what you guys find. One second.
$40 million, $45 million, $75 million for Trump's parade.
Okay, so all of that, you guys gain a total of 1,000 experience. Next game, this is all the stuff you have done recently. So everything in the slough, the fight in the Nell marches for the defending the town, all that stuff, plus all the other stuff you did. So when next we meet in 2 weeks, you guys will be level 11. And we're actually going to call it here for the day.
Okay.
Just for the fact that Carly isn't here.
And we don't really want to get involved in anything
Right.
where there's has to leave
We
at 5.
didn't.
The next things that could possibly happen are either a combat or big RP thing. So I don't want to start something like that because we do have a hard out time today at 5. Owen and the lovely J Bear are heading to see the live action How You Train Your Dragon, which, by the way, I thoroughly recommend.
It's very good.
Last night, and it was amazing. The CG on the dragons
It's incredible.
is stellar. The acting is fun, and it stays very
Very true to the original.
the original. So good on it. Thank you for not pulling a Disney and fucking up another live action. This was really well done.
Really well done.
And it deserves the
Top
money
box
it's supposed to
office
be
spot
making
it's
this,
making.
weekend, because they're estimating 87 million North American, which is the highest opening of any How to Train Your Dragon, including the original.
Nice.
So congrats to them. It was really well done. I liked it.
It's a very good movie.
Yes,
Disney gets it right.
I cannot tell you enough how much you will enjoy it. It's a little bit longer. They added a few new scenes and stuff. But like I said, it is very
Very well
true to
done.
the original.
Oh, yeah.
Acting's great. Gerard Butler playing Stoic is just wonderful.
He's fantastic.
He's just great. I think they made him look bigger too. He looks bigger. Like,
Well, yeah, because the Vikings in the animated one look bigger, so they did. They definitely added padding and stuff to
like,
it.
it's really funny because
All
Gobber
his big upper
gained,
body still
and we didn't catch that until the first time you see him, he's kind of half to the camera, and then when he's talking to Hiccup, he faces the camera, and he's got the mutton chops and all this stuff, and I'm like, oh shit, it's Nick Frost. Oh, okay, cool.
Nice.
And that was really cool. The kid
Fish
who
Legs.
plays Fish Legs is
Fish legs.
the kid from Deadpool, Deadpool 2, Fire Fist, whatever.
Oh,
his name
okay,
is.
yeah.
He's and so really.
Oh,
good.
he's great as
The-
Fish
the
Legs.
rough
He did a
nut
great
fight
job.
He's still chunkier.
Yeah,
Is-
Astrid is fantastic. Hiccup is
He's
great.
supposed to be big for this, so
Yeah.
I again think they put him in a larger suit because I
Yeah.
don't think the kid actually is that big.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I
he's
think
lost
in
a
real
lot of
life he
weight.
But they fill out the shoulders and stuff to give him the more.
Yeah, the costuming really fills it out. Yeah.
Exactly. So
And the
I cannot-
costumes are
I cannot say how-
fantastic.
I cannot give it enough props. It was really fun. Really
Definitely
well done.
worth
So,
going to see. Yeah.
definitely worth going to see. So
Mm.
we're going to throw up the MVP poll as well, and we'll see who gets that.
Not me. I was ineffective, except, yeah, I was ineffective.
I mean, you can choose me.
You're not on the
It's
list.
an option.
GM.
GM gets one. It's amazing. Could you imagine that? Oh, I missed that. 1 second. Pull up my own gold PowerPoint.
Yeah. I mean, technically you can.
I'm not even gonna vote for myself. I'll vote for Carly because the DM kept rolling 20s for her.
Jesus. Yeah, I tell you.
See, our GM took one for the team.
Yeah, goodness gracious. I don't know how if Carly could have done it, but yeah, it was really really well done. I enjoyed this session. It was fun. I was hoping that the combat would take a little bit of time, but not too much time, etc. So we had time to do the Azure Lilies, which is good. And you guys will slowly but steadily make your way towards Restov at this point. And it looks like Keith wins.
Congrats.
Give my white
Gwen,
one
can
back.
you make a note that
Keith has the point.
Keith gets the point. And Carly still has hers from last session. She'll get hers when we kick off next game as well. Like I said, I will, right after this, I'm going to go and update my streamer bot and see why it's not talking to Twitch properly. Because right now, I've disabled in my bot all of the healing and stuff, but it's still showing up as a reward even after refreshing the stream. So the two are not talking properly. So I'll do an update and see if that fixes it. So, other than that, thank you everyone for watching. We'll be this Friday, Starfinder. And I believe you guys went up in level in Starfinder as well. I think. Anyway, so next Friday, and if not, we'll see you in 2 weeks for our next level 11.
Yes, we did. We went to we did. Yeah, we went to 12
All right.
because we're on the next chapter.
We're smart. There you go. All right, everyone. We will see you all in hopefully 5 days, and if not, we'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye for now.
Doodle. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. Ding dong.